Happy Sunday, good people. It is Sunday morning, and you know what that means. It is time for the Get Right. I'm Kelvin Unique.
And I'm Christopher Armani.
Eric is, as he would like to say about us, running amok in New York. His mother retired, I think, after like 39 years in her company doing work, so he's out there with her. So shout out to Eric. Shout out to your mama, Eric. We love you, Mama Eric. Devontae? Mama Devontae?
I was going to say Russell.
Mama Russell. We love you, Mama Russell. But shout out to Eric. I know he's not listening because he doesn't listen to the show when he's not on the show.
I don't either, so I can't blame him.
Wow. I listen to the show every single time.
You don't listen to it all the way through, I'm sure.
I do listen to it all the way through because I want to see what the hell y'all got to talk about. But since Eric's gone today, we have two wonderful people in his absence. We have wonderful Alicia's back for her return to the Get Right show. Hey. And for the first time here in the Good News radio station and on the Get Right radio show, we have the model extraordinaire. Who you want to go by? You want to be Kelly D? You want to be who you want to be? Who are you today? KJ? Who are you?
Both. Kelly and KJ.
We have Kelly and KJ.
Yeah,
He's a split personality.
Can we just talk about how I still don't know who Eric is? Eric does not exist, okay? He's a ghost of the Get Right.
He is, well, yeah, because every time you've come on the show, he's not been here.
And he the only friend of yours I haven't met.
Where he's like on the show?
Yeah, I listened last week when he was here.
You listened last week while he was here?
Yeah.
And did you enjoy it?
It was good.
I feel like you and Eric would be friends.
But it's the ghost. Like
he is the ghost.
He is the ghost of the Get Right. Oh my God, for this Halloween, the ghost of the Get Right.
What about it?
Can you turn it up a little bit? Thank you, because you don't take other signals, so I got to say it in the middle of the show.
Because I don't know what the fuck this means.
Ooh.
This was her mic.
This is what you did. You didn't point at the mic. This is exactly what you did.
Microphone.
Are you?
But anyways.
Are you good?
I'm good.
Thank
I'm
you.
good.
Thank you. See, perfect. No.
Any fucking way.
What's your
You trying to disrupt the fucking show in the middle of the fucking show.
And this is why we can't ever have a professional show.
Right, because I'm fine. I know what I was doing.
Anyways.
If she didn't complain about the mic, I don't know why you did.
Because as an engineer on this side of the table, I wanted to make sure everything was kosher.
Okay, so how was your week?
My week was actually hella productive, guys. I have an announcement to make. My birthday party will be that's right. My birthday party, November 24th. Pew, pew, pew. Emerald City Bash.
Wait, is that going to be out here?
Yes,
right,
in Los Angeles, California,
I'll pull up.
on Saturday, November 24th, from 2 to 6 at the Study Hollywood.
Hey.
So it's going to be a wonderful good time. People, you are all invited out there in the Good News Radio land, in the Get Right family. You are all invited. Hey, you better be listening to us. We are going to be at the Study from 2 to 6 on November 24th, praising Jesus. In our green. We're going to have, it is a mandatory dress code.
Yeah, tell us the dress code.
So the dress code is, since it's a day party, it's like cocktail fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Cocktail fresh.
Cocktail fresh.
What does that even mean?
Oh, yeah. Can you define that?
This
Because
is-
I have no clue.
That's exactly what it means. We're going to be looking like money in our green. But cocktail fresh is like, it's a day party, so I want you to wear like a green, you don't have to go like fancy smancy, but sure with buttons, maybe like jumper, a cute little green
Just
cocktail
come and
dress.
fuck it up.
Come and fuck it up, because we're going to be taking lots of pictures, because you know I love pictures. We're going to have lots of fun. We'll have a DJ, some music. It is a cash bar, so bring some dollars for the bar. But other than that, well, knowing my friends, there'll probably be a bottle snuck in.
About 3 or 4, because I'm bringing mine.
Yeah.
Yes, in edibles.
Oh,
So
no.
Nah,
be
y'all
ready
about
for the
to lay
fun.
me out on the floor.
Be ready for the fun. It's gonna
I'm
be.
bringing my water.
if
Bring
there's,
the water.
if there's edibles, I don't know if I'm going to pull up.
You're gonna pull up. I
Why-
will
sketchy.
What did
steer
edibles
you
do to
away
you?
from the edibles.
Anything marijuana related is not good for me. Just, yeah.
I won't. No, I was high as fuck off some edibles on during homecoming, and I really found the secret of life. But we'll talk about that in another show. I already talked about it before. But no, I will have those.
Because we already know what it means.
I was not being nasty, but no, there will be edibles, but I will have those clearly labeled for those who do not indulge.
Yes, please
in
do
those
that,
Please and
because
thank you.
I went to a whole party and was eating cookies and I had like 4 or 5.
And you was high as shit?
And I had no idea. And they were like, "Oh, did you have those edible cookies?" And I'm like, "Excuse me, that's why I'm seeing triple right now."
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Like, this is not
So
the liquor.
please put a label on that, because I will not be touching that.
Okay, I'll make sure. But November 24th, 2 to 6, the study Hollywood. Make sure you wear your green. You don't have to be all green, but your main item has to be green.
Okay.
Like
Any
the
color.
shirt.
Shirt, pants, either one. But it has to be, your other items have to be like a neutral color. So it can have like green and red and green and orange.
So you're going to have somebody there
How you,
checking the dress
like,
code?
what's-
Oh, yeah. If you're not in dress code, you can't get in. You can wear like green and black, green and white, green and gray.
How the fuck you gonna tell somebody they can't wear green and red?
Because it's my birthday party.
But all you said is that has to be just a pinch of green.
No, I didn't say pinch.
No, I hope you
I never said
pinch,
pinch.
'cause a
I
pinch could be
never
a-
said pinch.
But
A
you
pinch
just
could be a
said-
shoe or a hat.
Pinch
But
never.
you
I
literally-
said the main color has to be green. Did I? I think
Okay,
that's what I said. I think that's what I
Even
said.
if I didn't say pinch, the main color, that's all you said.
And then I also said it has to be with a neutral color, so
Are
black,
you gonna put this
gray,
on the
and white.
invitation?
Yeah, you
Oh,
gotta
all
put
this
a-
is. Oh, well, the invitation should be out. I'm getting the final flyer made. The whole invitation, as well as a lookbook, will be coming out on November
I
1st.
know this nigga didn't say a look
Sounds
good.
good.
Yes, a lookbook, so you won't come incorrect, so you won't be sending.
Yeah,
around.
give ideas because, people will come.
Yeah, people
Wear
come.
green.
No, it's you can't do
Simple.
that.
Simple.
People not simple, though.
You know
Wear-
black people.
Look, wear green.
You
That's all
know,
need.
you know us. They come in green and orange.
What you have on is fine, right?
What I have on for what?
No, because we at a time right now where we looking at dresses trying to figure out if it's blue or green or not.
Yeah,
So you need to
so
give a look.
I know I'm giving a whole
You need
lookbook,
to
a
give
whole
a
lookbook of
lookbook.
what Emerald City. But Chris, how was your week?
What did I don't think I did. I didn't do shit this week.
And this shit this week,
But it was good though. I just feel like this whole month has been a blessing. And
ain't it?
yeah, still looking for a new job.
Yeah, how did that job with what was it called?
I had the interview right.
Right.
It went fine. It was perfect.
What
Remember
was
systems?
It? Because we
It was
said
called,
systems.
it was called Systems
Please, systems, please.
Systems Industry Solutions.
Uh-huh.
I think it's around the corner from me.
CIA.
But anyway, but yeah, like it went cool. They said, they told me basically like what I'll be doing if I had the job. It sounded fine. The niggas told me
What
like
what would you be doing? Because we still
basically I work with basically I'll be working with different events like the Super Bowl, the Oscars, and shit.
Oh,
like that.
okay.
So,
that's systems. That's what they call.
but I don't know what it does with systems.
Okay, we still.
We still don't know about that part. But yeah, it sounded good. Like they told me I'll be doing some like traveling. I have a company phone, a company credit card,
Okay.
and all that type of shit. But that was 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
I still don't know.
they didn't like you.
So
They were like,
They acted like
clearly
they
you
did.
were not fit enough for
but
systems.
the thing is, like, they acted like they did. They asked me how much do I want, blah blah blah, asking me all the shit
okay.
that
Well, maybe
I thought.
they still making a decision.
But yeah, you got to give them a couple
Jackie
weeks.
said she'll be there.
Yes, Jackie, be there. I know you will. Turn up, bring your friends. But if they not coming green, Jackie, don't bring them.
Wait, how can I see this live? Is it on there?
Oh
the
no,
comments?
no,
Yeah,
this
so-
live comments.
Oh.
Yeah,
Word.
you thought you
Yeah,
thought
I
we
was
was looking at you.
like, how do I see myself?
How was you guys this week? KJ,
It
Alicia.
was good. Yeah, it was good.
What did you do?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I don't remember. I kind of forgot, honestly.
edibles.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's
No,
what it
that's
was.
why. That's why I don't. No, nothing weed related because I can't even remember what I did this week.
That's all bad.
That happens though.
Well, my week was really good. I feel like I had the most musical week ever.
I know
I
you was
saw
on all the
Salt and
concerts.
Pepper, Rob Bass. I saw All for One. I can't remember. All for One. Yes, I saw Christina Aguilera. I saw
All in one thing.
all in 1 week.
Oh wow.
I saw Years and Years. They're like a British pop band. They were so freaking awesome. And yeah, so it was a pretty musical week. I can't complain. It was awesome.
So, who was your favorite out of all the concerts?
I gotta say, seeing Salt and Pepper was pretty lit.
Yeah, so Salt
Wait,
and Pepper's here.
Let me tell you, but Peppa, she looked like an ant. Like she had the little,
She had the booty.
she had the pencil.
She had the booty
She had
pop.
the number 2 pencil legs with the peach on top. It was.
You think she injected it?
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, it didn't even. Her hips were lopsided. Like, why do people want to do that?
Yeah.
I'm not even.
Say. Shawty say it's all hers, but her eyes. So
Huh?
yeah,
Peppa is a darker one.
the darker, taller one.
Yeah, she looked a mess.
Oh, poor
And so
Peppa.
her body is fake now.
Yes, it's like she had number 2 pencils as legs, and then they put like a peach and sat it on the top of their erasers. It was so bad. It was so bad.
That
But
sounds
they were
disgusting.
amazing, and so was Christina Aguilera. She was amazing too.
Did she sound good live?
She actually did sound good live. She missed a couple notes, but I'm not gonna fault her for it. She said it was the fog outside, and I never knew that the fog could affect me. But
No, hold on. She had to go and say, "Y'all, it's the fog affecting
yes,
my voice."
let me
Fog?
tell you. Let me tell you. She
last
said
night?
the fog.
Was this last night?
This was
It
Friday.
was foggy as shit last night, though.
This
No,
was
Friday?
Friday. This is
It was hot as shit
Friday.
Friday.
It was very hot, not foggy.
It was foggy last night when I got home.
But we gonna act like
This
she
was
didn't.
Friday.
This was Friday. Listen, she was on the stage singing one of her songs, and before she started, she was like, "I need to get some water." She's like, "I'm not ashamed to say I need to get water because I actually sing with my mic on."
Oh, okay.
Okay, I don't know who you throwing that shade at.
Okay.
For real.
But I mean, she actually did sound really, really good live. So, but she was lazy after seeing a B concert and then seeing her. She's lazy.
Yeah.
Did she
I'm
do
like-
any new
And this is why
new
their
shit?
careers are two
Did she
different
have new
things.
shit?
Yeah, she got new shit. She did
Liberation.
She did the Liberation stuff, and that was it was good. It's like seeing Beyonce and then seeing her. It was very.
It's fair.
You gotta look
haven't-
at the two artistries in that.
I know, but don't you know how she didn't give me dirty Christina.
Mm-hmm.
She gave me like
new
Conservative.
Liberation
dusty
Christina.
Christina.
Conservative.
Dusty Christina.
Not
That's
dusty?
what it was.
This is
Little dust bunnies.
I always have a thing about. Sometimes I don't want artists to have new music. Like there's
Me
certain
neither.
artists
She
I
didn't
don't
need
want to have.
it.
New
It was
music.
like we have such a big catalog from you. We do not need new
Yeah.
music.
But
But
That new
why don't
music-
y'all want new music from them?
That new,
Because it's not
that new
good.
You like the
music,
artist.
that new
Yeah, it's not
music
good.
suck. It's because have y'all heard that new Usher album?
Yeah.
I
Came
like
out
it.
with It
Usher has
sucks.
a new
No,
album.
it does not.
It
Yeah.
sucks.
I like
It's-
it.
Chris, it sucks so bad.
I feel like it's a mixture of like all his albums.
I
really.
feel it in my spirit. It sucked so bad. Okay?
I
What?
honestly have
Yes,
not listened to
and
it.
then I
It's
played
like-
good.
I liked Hard to Love, his last album. I
Trash.
thought it was really good. I
Trash.
thought the album was really, really
The
good.
one with the stone on the front.
Yeah, I thought it was
trash.
good.
I'm like, some people can just not make an album in 8 days. Like he didn't need to make
He
an album.
had like what
in
7, 8
8
tracks.
days.
It was good. I
He
thought
made
it
a
was
he
cool.
made a track of that.
It-
Him and
it-
Zaytoven. It's
Exact-
called A. If
They
you're out
maybe
there
needed
and
a
listen
different
to it.
writer or something. It's a mess, okay?
And
then
then Zaytoven
Chris-
had perfect
But
beats.
the thing is that Christina Aguilera, her new album sounds just like his. I'm like, they're all trying to
Oh,
sound.
she got like party music.
Yeah, she got
Is
like
it
it's
Zaytoven
kind
on
of
the
like
beat?
it's a little trap, like a pop trap. I never heard of pop
Christina
trap.
I don't like when they do that.
Yeah,
Stay
it's
in
like-
your lane.
It's like
Nah, I
we
don't
like
need that from
you.
Christina.
It's like we like you for a reason.
Just like
don't-
Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Her new Vegas residency, I was reading, is going to be more urban and hip hop influence.
Why?
Girl, why?
Why? Tell me why.
Ain't nothing like your old shit.
Tell me why.
Don't bring us no new shit.
Tell me why.
I never want to hear you say.
that shit anyway. That is
That's
so,
it.
It's
I don't wanna
so
hear it.
bad.
That was Britney Spears.
No, that was
No,
not.
that, yeah, I was about to say, I was like, what? She made a remix to that?
Yeah,
tell
she was
you.
on a remix.
Please,
crazy.
We're not gonna get on her. She was so horrible. She said, "I'm a slave." I said, "Please turn the mic off. Somebody turn that mic off right now." She's so bad.
I don't know, from different artists that I like. I want to hear new music. Like Day 26, when they said they had a new album, I want to
Stop!
hear it.
No.
Stop! No!
What? Why,
No.
Why would you want?
Because
Why,
they
why
ruined
not?
what they had.
They try to catch up with this like generation and do
But
it.
if it's
And it
not,
don't
if it
sound
don't,
right.
if it's not trap shit, like if it's not like the urban shit we hear now,
Then
See,
I
I'll be
would,
fine with it.
yeah.
The only comeback that I really like was 112. When 112
Trash.
came back with that
Trash.
one song,
You said they came back.
they came back and had one song on the radio, and it
What
was
was this?
it was.
I was like,
it
when did this
this
come
year?
out?
No, it was earlier. It was last year because I still had my car. So it was like October, November.
All four of them?
Yes, all four of them came back, and the song was mature enough for them that it did not sound like they were trying to be like new urban and poppy. It was like, this is like the good 112 that I want to hear. And you got to listen to it. I'm gonna find it. I'm not gonna play it on the show because I ain't
I
paying
feel
key
like it'll
for it.
probably sound like the new edition. If it's cool that you don't.
Oh
want
no,
to.
no, it's
That's
cool
how-
if you don't want to.
That's how I feel like that.
But I'll be a fool if you don't want to.
That's how I feel like
Sing,
that.
Johnny.
Like some Charlie Wilson
That
crap.
was Johnny Gill.
do
I don't know.
not-
Girl,
that
give me
sounds
your
That's the
number.
funniest song ever.
That sounds
Forget
like
it, give me your number. Forget it, you don't need my number.
Let me tell you, that
Cause we're
sounds
gonna
like
get
somebody
hot
uncle's
tonight.
music. I'm not about
It's
to play.
cool if you don't want to, but you be a fool if you don't want
We
to.
good. We good. Okay.
That's how
You never heard
They
that
keep
song?
doing that though.
KJ, you know that's how he sound. When we get to
Oh,
the
yeah.
store, we're gonna play that.
Oh yeah.
You never heard this song?
I never heard this song.
We
No.
gotta play it. We gotta play it after the show.
Oh, we sure do. I gotta send it to you.
God. Mm-mm.
Ready for your
Hold
second?
on. No, hold on. Keep talking. I was trying to find.
What are you looking for?
I was trying to find the
find it.
name of the song for y'all.
Name of what song?
The 112 song.
That's not
Who knew
important.
they had a comeback?
Okay.
Nobody.
Did
'Cause
they-
see, no one
I
cares.
had
what.
no-
All right,
clue.
let's get into bitch. You better read.
What's my favorite word?
Why you gotta say that?
All right, number one. Yeah, I forgot.
Number one.
Thank you. That's how it goes. Megyn Kelly axed from NBC following blackface controversy. Now, Megyn Kelly was axed from her NBC show following her controversial defense of blackface Halloween costumes. Kelly raised the question during a panel discussion on Megyn and Kelly today, saying, "You don't get in trouble if you are a white person who puts on blackface for Halloween, or a black person who puts on my phone went crazy, or a white person who puts on
Start that over.
Hold on, okay, because my phone went crazy because I'm reading off my phone, guys. Saying you don't get in trouble if you are a white person who puts on blackface for Halloween or a black person who puts on whiteface for Halloween. Back when I was a kid, it was okay, just as long as you were dressing as a character. Bitch, where?
A character.
Bitch, where? She apologized for her comments, and now she's asking that NBC pay her the remaining $50 million of her contract. Now, Kelly's latest controversy comes 5 years after she declared on Fox News that Santa Claus and Jesus were both white. So I guess the question is, do you think it's okay to wear blackface, or are we overacting?
No. Why? No.
I'm so angry.
Just simply put, just no. Like it's no.
Hell
Wouldn't even got to talk about it.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
It's wrong on so many levels. Like I didn't know about that Santa Claus thing, by the way.
Yeah.
Because I liked her before, but that is just plain disrespectful.
Yeah, she said Santa Claus and Jesus were clearly white people.
She's just a white supremacist is what I'm concluding to. But the fact I'm still stuck on the fact that we are still having all white panels when we are discussing things like race.
Yeah.
Because how is a white man or a white woman going to tell me about race?
Or how it affects me and my feelings towards you wearing the
Like
blackface.
they'll never walk a mile in my shoes. Like I don't understand. So
It honestly doesn't. And what I think is so disheartening about it, Kelly's a grown ass woman.
yeah.
She's not a millennial.
This is back to
She's-
people choosing to be ignorant.
Yeah,
You
because
choose to be ignorant.
I can see if, no offense, KJ, but what, you're 21?
Mm-hmm.
So I can see if you were like, I don't see what's wrong with blackface. Like, I don't understand why everybody's up in arms about it. But Kelly's old enough to have grown up in an era or a time to know that this is wrong. Like she's old enough to
can't know
see.
it's wrong.
She's old enough to have seen propaganda.
she
She's old
can
enough to
know-
see all this other stuff or know how it affects people. If you call yourself a journalist,
Yeah.
if you've been on Fox News, if you are on the Today Show, you should be well versed in cultural history and the history of racism in America to know that blackface is offensive.
What's problematic about this though is that when we're gonna talk show, when we do our topics, we go and we talk about them before we go live on the show, and then at that point we have all of our producers in the room when we can discuss this, and then people are like interjecting, trying to figure out whether we should be talking about this or not. Where were the people of color in this room
Yeah.
when they were talking about this? I'm just trying to
They
figure
was
out
out
where
on
they
lunch.
were. They sent them to lunch so they could talk with all white
They
people.
went
But my thing is
They
they don't
sent the
have
Doolins.
they don't have a problem with it because they're racist. Megan's racist. Fox is
White
racist in general.
supremacy.
Well, this was on the Today Show.
But I'm saying like all of that is, all of
Yeah,
them
yeah.
are racist.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that's why they don't have a problem with it.
But shout out to
so
Al Roker for
problematic.
calling her out on
What'd
the
he say?
Today Show.
What did he say? Did
He
you
said
watch
it's
it?
not cool. Nothing good's come from this. The day after the comments were made, he said on air, nothing good comes from this. And I thank
Was
him
she
for
still there?
Yeah, well, she hadn't. No, she wasn't there because they removed her like the day
Yeah,
after.
they said she
okay.
couldn't come.
Yeah, so
back.
she hasn't been back to work since the comments. Well, she apologized, but she hasn't.
You know
been
what?
back in
And
her
I will
seat.
say her apology was sincere, but I don't know if it was sincere because she was losing her coins in the process of all of this, or if it was sincere because she realized that people not gonna be fucking
Yeah.
with her no more.
What do you think, KJ?
I just don't think that blackface period is acceptable. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, even no matter what age you are, like, I just think everybody should understand that it's just you're portraying us as like a character.
character.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a character.
a caricature.
Like, what's comical about being black?
So, yeah.
And then every white person that does blackface, they do it in a racist
Way.
racist way. They don't
Yeah, it
do
doesn't
Exactly.
even look cool.
Yeah.
Like,
And what niggas do y'all see doing whiteface?
None.
No.
yeah,
Because
I just
shout out to Gabrielle Union because I was watching
unless
her
they're being
Halloween
like a
costume.
mime or whatever,
Yeah.
you know.
Hey, wait, no,
That's it.
Tyler the
That's fine.
Creator
Yeah.
did it.
Tyler the Creator
once,
did do
yeah.
it once, and then
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg did do it once as well. But it wasn't in a Sambo funny looking way.
I
It wasn't
still
like
don't, I don't think
it
that's
wasn't-
right either.
I don't.
They
I
shouldn't
don't think
have
it's right
did it.
either.
They shouldn't have did it.
Well, I don't think it's white neither. I don't think it's right either. But shout out to Gabrielle Union because she dressed up as Gwen Stefani
Yeah, she did
and
it the right
didn't
way.
do any white face. She just put on an outfit, put on a blonde wig, and that's how you do it. You don't have to change your skin color to be the
Remember when
person.
Jimmy Fallon did Lucius Lyon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't have
Yeah,
to
he
put
just
on
put on clothes
blackface.
and that was it.
I was Smokey. Smokey ain't got glasses and a beard.
You're black.
I ain't gonna
All right,
cut
you're
off my
black.
beard and take
We're
off my
not about to
glasses.
play with you today.
You're black though.
So I guess the other question is, do you think the NBC should pay her out the rest of her contract?
Fuck no. She
I
fine.
think they should.
You think
Why?
they should?
I think they should because they promised her that she was gonna get this. She was gonna have a 3-year contract for I think like $60 million.
$69 million.
$69 million. If you promised her them coins, y'all they knew she was racist from the go. Give her money. Give her money.
They probably didn't. Is this her first? No, this can't be her first racial.
This is her first racial thing she said on the Today Show, but I've also heard that this
I'm
was
mistaking her of who's the Fox woman?
Megyn Kelly used to be on Fox.
Who's the one? I'm thinking about somebody. I think her name is Tori.
Oh, Tori Loren.
Oh, that's what I'm
Tommy
thinking
Loren.
about.
Oh, no.
That's what I'm thinking about.
She's a mess.
No,
she's a mess.
yeah,
Okay,
Tommy
I
Loren.
She's
got
severely
you.
problematic
Okay.
for
They look
everyone.
alike.
I got them mixed up because I'm thinking this whole time we're talking about Tori.
Because Megyn Kelly, she's been cool.
She's been cool. It's like she was one of the
She was one of the white people that
the
was standing up for
lesser
everybody.
conservative people. Like she wasn't like all crazy like the rest of people on
So
Fox.
she hasn't always been like.
No,
racist.
she has not always been problematic.
Yeah,
This was just her first time, like saying something to my knowledge.
And
Yeah,
that we know
on
of.
Today.
Yeah.
But I also heard like they fired her because the ratings weren't where they really needed to be, and this is like kind of like a clear scapegoat to get her out before the firestorm. Because if you're not bringing ratings and you saying some crazy stuff, we honestly don't need you on our show. Period. But I honestly think they should give her the rest of her $50 million. That's the contract.
They promised her
But
that money.
I also want to know what's the clause. Like, what was the clause? Like, there had to be some type of clause in there. And ABC honestly probably got rid of her because the Matt Lauer thing. NBC, my bad. NBC. Thank you so much. Wrong network. But I'm happy that because they had to do it because the Matt Lauer thing. Like, they couldn't have 2 back-to-back scandals in 1 year.
Yeah.
Jackie said, well, the Wayans brothers were white chicks, but
True.
that was a comedy. But I don't agree that people should be doing blackface as a costume. It's just different.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's because of the just the history of it. Like when you look at
Yeah.
the old
Yeah, they did
Sambos
it in
and all this
such
stuff.
a disrespectful manner before.
And I remember
it's
like last year or 2 years ago, it was like some white people who were like playing slaves and shit.
Yeah.
And like,
oh yeah, it was in that movie. What do you call it? It's that movie where they were like, it was famous for blackfacing before, like back in the day. Like I don't know, I
know
had
what
to
you're
watch it
talking
for
about.
film class.
I know what you're
After
talking
the
about.
movie, I felt so offended. I got up and left my
Well,
film class.
what was
I
the first
like,
movie ever made?
this is-
The first movie. It was
It's
so
the
racist.
The Birthright or something, right?
the first, like,
The first movie
Back in
ever.
the day?
Yeah, the first movie ever was super racist.
Oh, I'm about
Oh, I
to
don't
tell
and
you
it
what
won
it
a, and it
is.
won an Oscar. What was
really?
it?
I don't know that.
The Right of Birth or something like, right?
Jeez.
The first movie that ever won an Oscar?
It was the first movie ever like created. Is
I
it The
don't know
Birthing of America? The Rising of America?
Yeah, damn it, I can't think of the name
But
of
it's
it.
so racist.
Who was-
They had
do
the
you know who was in
blackface in it. They had the white people dying like
Do you know
they
who was in
blackface. No, Chris, I don't know who was in it. They all old and dead.
No, they're all old and dead.
They're all
It's
old
like
and
a.
It's
How
like
old is
old
it?
black and white. It was like the first one, like no
like
words.
18, 17. that old.
Yeah, like no words, just like niggas and.
It's the movie that I'm talking about. I literally got up and left my
Yeah,
film
it's
class.
so
I was
offensive.
like, this is so racist.
And it was like the
It's
first movie, and it went crazy, like all over. And it was like people riding on horses, and they had the blackface on.
Was it just like
if
where-
you're out there listening, Google it and let us know.
Yeah, the birth.
Was it just where it was just straight music through the whole
Yeah,
movie?
so it's like-
I think I know what you're
Birth
talking
of the
about, yeah.
Nation.
Birth of a Nation, yeah,
That's
Birth
the
of a
movie.
Nation.
Okay,
That
so
movie
I've
is
heard about it, but
so-
I've never seen it.
Oh, you have to watch it. It shook my life. Okay, I literally. Was
I don't know if I want to see it, if I'm going to be offended.
You need to see it just for historical
Yeah.
reasons.
And then if you have not seen it, you don't understand why blackface is offensive. That's the reason.
that's the reason. No, it's bad.
Yeah,
It came out in
yeah.
1915, though.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, I'm thinking it was older than that. That was the first movie?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
first one that was like
We just got electricity.
so racist. You had to get up.
I
And
thought it
go.
was.
We just got. All right, number 2. Oh, yeah.
Number 2.
Oh, okay.
Number 2.
I thought Alisha had it.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Ray John Rondo said that Chris Paul is a horrible teammate, and 2 other ex-teammates agree. Now, Ray John Rondo.
Can I tell you that I'm actually surprised you put a sports topic
Yeah,
in the
I was
show?
like, I was not ready for that.
When I was reading, I was like, this nigga put a sport, knowing that you don't know shit about sports.
I don't know shit about sports, but I did watch the spit and the fights.
Okay, well, start over. 'Cause
I
I don't
did.
know.
Okay. So, Ray J. as you know.
Do you
Hey,
know- do
if
you
you're
know
out
who they
there,
are?
please go out and follow the Good News Radio sports page. And they'll probably talk more in depth about stuff like this because guess who don't know shit about sports? All right, so Ray John Rondo still isn't feeling Chris Paul following their nasty fight on the court last week. During an interview with ESPN, Rondo called called out Paul's character and accused him of being a horrible teammate. Now, he says everyone wants to believe Chris Paul is a good guy. They don't know he's a horrible teammate. They don't know how he treats people. Look at what he did last year when he was in LA. He was trying to get into the Clippers locker room. They don't want to believe he's capable of taunting and inciting an incident. Now, the former Clippers, Glenn Davis and Ryan Hollins, appeared to both agree with Rondo and criticize CP3. Davis took to Instagram to call Paul a bad teammate, while Hollins said he has some growing to do before praising Rondo as one of his favorite teammates. Now, if you have not seen the video, it happened not too long ago. A couple days ago was the Lakers versus was it Rockets?
Yep, Houston Rockets.
Yeah. The Lakers versus the Rockets.
You should have let Chris cover this story.
The Lakers versus the Rockets. You know, it started with Ingram pushing.
Know his first name?
No.
Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram pushing
team he
Beard.
plays for?
Pushing the beard.
what
The
team he
Lakers.
plays? Okay.
Lakers. Pushing James Harden with the beard. And then that kind of got like a little tension in there. And then as you go on, Rondo, which is from the West End of Louisville. So if you know anything about West End of Louisville,
Newburgh.
first 48 territory. He got a little bit in Chris Paul's face. And he was in his face. And then he skeeted on.
I say spit.
Well, it was like a skeeter spit. It wasn't like a full like. It was more like
No, it was enough.
It was enough.
It was
to be
enough.
very
It was enough to be
disrespectful.
beardy, but he tried to do it on a slide, and Chris Paul poked him in his eye, and that's when the fight started. But Rondo's saying that Chris Paul is not the angel that we all think he is, even though he was like, wasn't he like the leader of the Basketball Players Association? Or
I think that was Derek Fisher.
no, I thought it was Chris Paul.
Well, maybe he is now.
I thought he was like,
he wasn't before though.
yeah, I think it was like he was like the leader of them, like trying to call peace when all
Well, I don't
Trayvon
think
Martin
nobody
stuff
gives
happened.
nobody gives a fuck that we don't think Chris Paul is a.
Yeah, who
angel.
cares?
We don't give a fuck.
I just need him to go out there and do his
Yeah,
job.
like we don't care what he like. No one cares. I never looked at the basketball and was like, oh, Chris Paul seems like a real nice guy. Like,
yeah,
nobody give a
who
fuck.
gives a fuck?
I thought
And-
Chris Paul was really nice. I met him on Lip Sync Battle. He was really.
I mean, yeah,
Bro, what do you know about basketball though?
I don't know anything
Let
about
me
basketball, so I
let
said,
me
"Oh,
tell
he's
you.
a short." I said he's tall, but he's short. He looks
If
like
you're not like a main person like LeBron or like
yeah.
the
But
main
some people were calling out LeBron for like not really taking his team's side and like going on Chris Paul's side.
If I was LeBron, I would have had my homeboys back.
I think I would have too. Like if we were in opposing teams and like you got to fight one of my teammates, I probably be like, "Hey, Chris, come on, let's go to the side."
Yeah, like I think
I would.
I'm not faulting LeBron, but
Especially when I'm only here for this 2-3 years,
he's here for 4.
4 years just to get this money to retire. Fuck them.
But then again, like he should be there for his teammates. But I understand why he was there for Chris.
Yeah, it's his boy.
Because Chris and Melo is his boy.
Yeah,
So I mean I understand, but then again, you should have been there.
you don't know them new people.
Yeah, especially because he's brand new on the team right now. We need to see that like they're a unit and they're
Yeah.
together. He should have been defending them.
I agree.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm really shocked. I'm shook actually that we talking about sports with you.
whatever.
I
I talk
wasn't-
about. I talk
I
about
wasn't
everything.
ready.
So the question I have is: have you ever had a coworker that you weren't too fond of, and then what's been the worst fight you've got into at work?
Ooh, God have mercy.
I don't even know.
I don't like any of my coworkers.
You don't like
Really?
any of them? They're all
people-
listening right now.
Okay, so like the one, I don't know, like they get on my fucking nerves. Like they ask the dumbest shit. First, I've never gotten into a fight with my coworker, but like I'm always rude to them because they get on my fucking nerves. Like,
Well, if you always root to
well,
them, how
okay,
you
let
expect
me
them to be nice
let
to
me
you?
Right.
rephrase that. Let me
What you
rephrase that.
give,
I
you
used
get.
to be nice. Then once they start getting on my nerves,
Oh,
that's when I
okay.
started
Then you
being
had to
rude.
switch
Yeah.
it up on them.
So
Okay.
yeah, like they ask the dumbest shit. They ask shit that they can find out themselves. They ask shit that like it's the shit that y'all can. Then they ask white shit, like just shit that I don't give a fuck about. Like,
Hey, Chris, have you seen that new dance?
Yeah, like shit, like where you going? For, why? Like, let me go eat my fucking lunch in peace. Go to your fucking Erewhon or like go get what you want to go get.
Hey, Chris, it's Tuesday. Are you going to Popeyes?
Yeah, like I mean they don't say shit like that, but. And then like all of them are like Mary J. Blige.
I know Mary J.
She's
That's my
annoying
girl.
as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have
Wait,
you
Mary
met
J. Blige?
Mary J. Blige?
Not literally. She just looks like
I was
Yeah,
like,
I was
oh
about to
shit.
say,
Mary
what?
J.
No.
Blige.
I'm like, when did you start
Chris's
working with
front
Mary J.
desk
Blige?
It's his front desk assistant, and she looks just like Mary J. Blige. But Mary J. Blige on the
We
what's
always
it-
forget what cover it is.
Oh my goodness! It's don't need no hateration,
Whatever album that is.
holleration.
Oh,
She looks
okay.
just like that, and like I told Chris when I walked in, I said she looks just like this. He had to Google it later to get the reference, but it's definitely
And
her.
she wears like the leather pants. Like her hair is like whatever.
Is she
curly-
black?
Yes, she
Yeah, she
is.
black.
At CBS
Okay.
up front, she had on sparkly pants.
and they were green.
Oh my god.
Then she be wearing tube socks over her boots. Like,
So
So the coworker, I hated all my coworkers at my old job. Like, hated them all, and I happened to be their manager. I'm like, I hated them.
yeah, I've never gotten to a fight with my coworker.
No, I can't do that.
I've never gotten to a fight, but I've definitely gotten to the argument with my coworker. When I worked at WKU, Erica Gunn, if you're out there listening, I don't like you.
Oh,
I don't care.
I don't think she'll be.
personal shout out.
You never know. Somebody might relay the message. But I never liked her because she was born in Indiana, but in one of those very Hicktown racist Indiana cities.
Oh, I know.
Cities.
I know
Because,
about 'em.
KKK was found in Indiana. And she was very close to those cities. And she just would always have these underlying racial tones to her things.
Give
Like
me an example.
every student that came into my office was usually like an African-American male. Right? But she will always, they are students at WKU. I did not attend WKU. So I'm a higher ed professional. But every time she come in, hey, Kelvin, your friends are here. And I had to continue correct her. These are not my friends. These are your students as well. Don't try to downplay them. Don't try to, no, because you don't understand. Because as a young black man in higher education and one of the only African Americans at that university, they always try to downplay me like, oh, you must have got your job because of a friend. Or they never thought that I was actually there. No, Chris.
no.
Until you're in a situation, you understand. Don't call them my friends because one, we're not the same age. Two, I have a degree, they don't. So we're not friends. They're honestly my mentees. I don't hang out with them. Secondly, when I remember like it was
Let me call you
yesterday.
on your bullshit because you have had mentees.
Now
So what's the difference?
Now it's different. So then, when I remember the Grammys, Kendrick Lamar did. You remember when they did like the jail thing and like then they went to Africa.
Yeah.
We were having a discussion about the Grammys in total because y'all know I love the Grammys. She was like, "Yeah, I love the Grammys. I just didn't. What's his name? Kendrick Lamar. I just didn't get it. One, he was locked up, and then he just had people out jumping around and doing whatever. I was so confused. Like, what the hell is going on? Why are people just jumping around and all this other stuff?" I said, "Oh." Well, ma'am, when he was talking about the mass incarceration issue that we do have here in America, which I'm pretty sure you want to know that much about because you come from a little bitty town, but also that the people jumping around were doing traditional African dances, something that you probably couldn't be able to do because you don't know what you're doing. And she just looked at me.
That's tragic.
Chris
Yeah.
don't believe me.
I will have to just be a fly on the wall.
I just don't.
That's-
Erica Gunn, fuck you.
Her last name is Gunn.
Gunn.
G-U-N-N.
I want to look her up.
With an A, double A.
But Indiana is just disrespectful anyways. Like, I remember I went there for a wedding, and it was this little camera shop. I was walking around because my best friend was at work. It's a little camera shop. I go into the camera shop. The guy literally locked the door and put the close sign up.
Oh, gosh.
And he would not let me in. And I was like, okay, all right. This is the kind of time
That's why I
I'm in
refuse
today.
to go to
Okay.
IU.
Yeah,
How's it in KC?
It's the same.
With Kansas City.
I mean,
Where- yeah.
I feel like
people live in Kansas City.
well, it's
Black
okay.
people live in Kansas City?
No. So you have Kansas City, then there's Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas, and then like it's on the border.
Kind of
So,
like St.
yeah.
Louis.
Yeah, so like the city part's cool, but then you go to the outskirts of Missouri and Kansas, and it's like, all right, like I gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? Just obviously, but it's very yeah, it can be racist out there. You know.
Have you ever had a coworker that you didn't like? Don't you say me, I'll fight you.
Shoot.
In the back of his mind, Kelvin.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Kelvin, I can't
If you
fucking
gotta
stand.
think about it, then that's good.
I can't stand Kelvin.
Nah, I mean, I don't know. I just try to get along with people, even if I know they're on like some BS. You know, I just like kind of ignore it.
What if you didn't like your boss? Well,
yeah,
that was-
there's
that
been
was-
bosses
My
where I
last
can't
job. Yeah, no.
stand. Yeah,
Let me
we were
tell
pages,
you.
When we were pages, I couldn't stand
Oh, stop!
Karen.
You told me off
Karen.
that. You were like,
I told you, I
like,
couldn't
you might
stand
get
her.
hired, but she's
You
the worst
not
person.
gonna like her, yeah.
Yeah, she is literally.
I warned both of y'all. I was like, hey, you're not gonna like Karen.
Yeah,
Karen was
she.
like,
She's
ugh.
cool.
You know what?
during,
I
like,
like Karen. I like Karen.
Did you?
No.
like when you first
R.I.P.
start, like your
Karen.
first week. She
Yeah, she was
alright.
cool. Yeah, she was fine.
Yeah, but once you get your little time in,
She always had
No.
that little her clip on her hip,
Yeah.
her phone clip. I've never seen somebody with a phone clip in 2018.
She dedicated to that phone
She
clip too,
was.
baby. That is a part of her get
And then
right
she always had,
routine in
and
the,
then
in
she
the
had the
morning.
little haircut, but it was like spiky. So it was like,
it's because she's trying to hide her bald spot.
you think that's what it was?
Yeah, she was trying to hide him.
I
why
hated
y'all,
it.
even though this had nothing to do with the show, why y'all think she left?
Well, I think she left.
Dude, I don't think we ever talked about
I
this.
think. Well,
I
I've
think
heard.
they let her go because
I heard two
listen,
stories.
let me tell you.
What you hear?
CBS is letting a lot of people go after this whole little thing, you know, that happened, which I cannot speak too much on. But a lot of people have been let go. They need some fresh faces in here.
But I also heard she was scalping tickets. Like she
doing
was,
what?
you know,
What you
like CBS tickets
The
to the
ones that
shows are
cost?
free.
Oh, the free
Like
ones?
Price is Right, and lately I heard that she was,
she was-
selling those tickets.
She was
Are you
selling
serious?
them?
Yeah, I heard she was
Who
selling.
told you that? That sounds like a whole lie.
Oh, I got some good sources over at HR. I don't work for CBS no more, so.
Hold up. She was.
She wasn't
from what-
selling no
Dumbest shit.
damn tickets.
Okay.
I feel like on the show, they tell you if you want to come to the press.
Yeah, it's
go to-
free.
Yeah, it's free.
You go a lot of times, and especially
I
like
mean,
in
if
the
she was
office,
doing that and getting away with it,
because-
let me know.
Yeah, because I was definitely in the office because they scheduled me to work something and I didn't have to because they were overbooked. So they said, "Can you just answer the phones?" A lot of times people call to say, "Hey, can I get tickets for The Price is Right?" And then you're supposed to say, "Oh, you go online to do the process, or I can help you walk you through it." From what I hear, sometimes she be like, "Oh, I can help you walk it through it. This would be this much. You send the payment to this."
Are you serious?
Shady.
I don't think that's true.
I don't
I don't
believe
think
it.
it's true at all.
Karen is 90 years old.
Karen is
Okay.
90 years old. I
She
don't put
90
nothing
years
past-
old and been with
I don't
CBS
put-
for over 30 years.
Look.
Okay,
Yeah,
she
she
got the
know-
She know
point.
how to count.
She ain't got to do that.
She
Okay.
don't know how to charge a motherfucker.
And
All
she
right.
already got her house in Toluca Lake. Maybe she got it from selling her prices right
Okay.
tickets, but
I'm telling you,
she
you ain't
Karen's
hear
good.
from me, but that's the rumor that I heard.
I don't know.
All right. Number 3.
Number three.
That's right. Now, Trump claims that the media is to blame for explosive packages that have been sent to media and other Democrats. All right. Now, President Trump took to Twitter to express his thoughts on what he thinks the motivation for the bomb packages that were sent out earlier this week. Now, Trump tweeted, "A very big part of the anger we see today in our society is caused by the purposely false and inaccurate reporting of the mainstream media that I refer to as fake news. It has gotten so bad and hateful that it is beyond description. Mainstream media must clean up its act fast." Now, many say that this is possibly a Trump supporter that is responsible for the bombs, since the packages are being sent to those who have openly opposed Trump. Now, several suspicious packages were mailed out and targeted towards former President of the United States and former First Lady Barack and Michelle Obama, Mama Auntie Maxine Waters, my black hero Eric Holder, Hillary and frat brother Bill Clinton, Joe Biden, George Soros, and Robert De Niro. Also, Camilla Harris did get one, and since the story, what's his name? The other black guy who Cory Booker also received a suspicious bomb.
I heard about that.
Who do y'all think sent these bombs? Well,
Trump.
we found them. We found the man.
Yeah, the Secret Service found them
Yeah.
before they even got to.
You know how they found them?
How did they find them?
The bomb that sent to Maxine's water had a fingerprint on it.
Oh, really?
So Auntie Maxine
wait.
saved
Oh,
the
so
day
they found
again.
the person that was sending them.
Yeah,
Wait,
in Florida.
wow.
the box or the actual like bomb?
The box. It was like the box of the bomb. I think it was like when I can't remember, but I know it was
How
a
dumb.
fingerprint on the package that was sent.
Let's just go back to stressful ass Trump, okay? Like, is he saying that he said that it's because of the media?
He says
Why?
the media that is spewing anger out into America, and that is why they are
He does
sending.
realize like who's fueling the media, right? The people.
Yeah, he's fueling the people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
if-
fueling the people.
They found this man in a van, and the van was full of Trump
The person sending
propaganda.
him?
Yes, it's full of Trump propaganda, like with anti-Hillary things on it, with pro-Trump things on it, with anti-Obama things on it. You cannot say that the media is responsible for the hate that you give out. That is
I don't
returned.
necessarily see the thing with him is I don't necessarily think that he's giving out hate, but it's just that he I don't know, he's like the face of those people, and they just use him like as a face, to fuel their fire.
You remember earlier this week I said I was a conversation enabler?
Yeah.
That sometimes I just talk to people and they want to tell me their entire life story, and I'm like, okay, I didn't want all that.
Yeah.
I think that Trump is a hate enabler.
Yeah. For
He
sure.
may not
because
say
I don't,
like you
I
should
don't
hate
think
these
he
people,
necessarily
but he
feels.
edges it on.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't think he necessarily feels a certain type of way about people or whatever like that.
Y'all
Because
don't
I don't
think
think he gives a shit. He doesn't give a shit.
I think he, from the people that have been targeted, are the people that he has
I think
openly
somebody told
criticized.
him literally to go in. You ain't gonna like black people. You're not gonna like these people. and they just telling him what to do. This man has never cared about anything before because he is a freaking billionaire.
Yeah, but I think he's scared, but he never had a platform this
But they're
big
using
to say
him
it.
as the face for this too.
For all of it too.
Yeah.
Because I just think it's so weird. He said it's not like, what's her name? Sarah Holder. Well, no, Sarah Sanders, the Speaker of the House. Is that her name?
No.
Sarah something.
Something.
Was saying that this is not because of what Trump has been saying. But if you look at the list of who it is, it's the people who openly oppose him, like people he's gone after. Maxine Waters, he says she looked like James Brown. Like,
No.
it was,
He said that?
Damn.
Trump is a dirty dog.
That's terrible.
Barack, Michelle, Hillary, like the people that he's openly opposed, they've gone after those people, and I think that's the sad part about it. And what's also sad that we keep putting, I didn't put this in the notes, but like the shooting in Pittsburgh at the synagogue, we keep putting terrorism on the Muslims and people of Islamic belief when there are domestic terrorists who are doing way worse crimes and things here in America. And I'm pretty sure they're going to try to blame this one on mental health. And the fucked up thing he said was that he had to cancel his meeting because of a bad hair day. But we all know it's because of the shooting. And he also
Who the fuck said that? Trump?
Trump
and he
did.
also
did.
said that if the people in the church had guns, they could have protected themselves.
Oh, wow.
It's a shame. First off, why are you going to bring guns into a synagogue? You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
This is my place of worship. This should be my
you
safe
should be at
haven.
peace.
I'm not going to bring my Glock.
It's just unfortunate that we no longer have safe havens. Like I feel like when I was growing up, I knew there was like certain places that I could go and I would feel like safe. You know what I mean? But kids can't go to school anymore. They can't go to church.
Can't leave the fucking house.
You can't even go to a freaking concert without trying to figure out if you about to be in a
I
massacre
can't go
and
to the
die.
store.
Yeah.
Nowhere, really.
Nowhere.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate, and it's everywhere. It's in every neighborhood, every place now. It's just really sad. And for him to continuously be disrespectful when there's events like people dying, and I'm still tripping about him going to Puerto Rico and throwing paper towels at people.
Like they
Yes,
did.
he's just incredibly disrespectful and insensitive during like.
Do you
This
think-
nigga really thought a
events.
paper towel was gonna stop a flood.
Exactly.
Do you think?
How disrespectful that? Well, no, you're not
And the
even-
way he was throwing it though, like it
Yeah,
was
like
just,
It was
petty.
just
Like,
careless.
hey,
It's
guys,
like-
woo, you get a roll. You get a roll.
And these people are struggling, and there's people without power still to this day. And he's
Clint
saying
still
that
got
he had
fucked up
all
on it.
this money. He raised all this money for Puerto Rico. Where is it?
And he keeps trying to blame the mayor of Puerto Rico
Yeah.
and saying that she's stealing the money, and I don't.
You're the freaking president of Puerto Rico. Like, what can you do to help? Nothing. He's done nothing.
But
I don't
do you
know.
think that he honestly just is out of touch? That he does not know
Yeah,
that
He
I
does
think he's out of touch.
Do you think
I don't
he
think he's
doesn't know?
purposely doing it. I think he's just out
ain't no
of
way
touch.
y'all think shit just happening.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what
first of
y'all
all, like I said, I just don't think he's cared all this time, and then now all of a sudden he has to care, and I'm not really sure he knows what to care about. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a weird.
it's like, how can you go from being like a billionaire, you chilling, making your own reality TV shows, and then now you have to care about a whole country? Like, how do you go about doing that?
Do you think he was prepared to be president?
Absolutely
No,
not.
fuck no.
I think he was doing. I thought he was doing it as a joke. Yeah, and I'm like, funny joke, great,
He didn't
funny.
think he was gonna win, probably.
But
I don't think he thought.
I think his
I
life.
didn't think he thought he
I
was gonna
think
get
his
this far.
life was shook. That all of us idiots.
I'm pretty
The
sure.
Electoral
I'm
College
pretty
actually
sure. I'm
voted
pretty
for
sure
this
once he started getting the votes, he was like, "Oh shit, this."
They knew.
'Cause
They knew
remember-
he was.
I gotta show up to work
They
on
knew
Monday.
he would end up being naive enough to do everything that the Republicans needed him to do in that office.
Mm-hmm.
That's what.
Because at first when Hillary was whooping his ass in the votes, I think he probably was like, "Oh, I ain't about to win. I just did this just to be doing
Yeah.
it." Then when the nigga won, he was like, "Okay,
Oh, okay.
now I'm
Well.
actually president."
Yeah, he was shook for
Yeah.
sure.
Shooketh.
Shook. All right.
All right, guys. Number 4.
Number 4.
Extension. Chris hates his name. Triple Extension admits to domestic violence and stabbings prior to his death. Now, the late rapper Triple X reportedly admitted to domestic violence and stabbings prior to his untimely death. In a secret recording, the rapper admitted to fucking up his pregnant girlfriend and stabbing 8 people 2 years ago. A 27-minute recording reveals the late rapper talking with friends about his disturbing life of crime. He says, I start fucking her up because she made one mistake, and from there, the whole cycle went down. Now she's scared. That girl's scared for her life, which I understand. The recording also revealed that the rapper discussed in January 2016 stabbing 3 people in Deerfield Beach that appeared in the Miami News Times. He said, it's on the fucking the New Times. I'm on the New Times for stabbing. How many people they put in the news? They said it 3, but it was 8 in Deerfield. He said, she's seen that shit. She knows. She's so scared. She thinks I'm going to kill her.
That's what he said.
That's what he said about his girlfriend, and he's about stabbing 3 people. The question is, do you think that these tapes will hurt his legacies, or do you think these tapes should have been released after his death?
Legacy?
Please, can we talk about who he is? Who is this
the
man?
nigga that got shot in
No.
Miami?
I know who he is, but like, I didn't even hear. I did not
I'm so
even
tired
know.
of talking about
why
this
are we
nigga.
still giving him time? Like,
Why are we
mean,
still talking about
like
him?
let him
Well,
and his legacy die.
KJ, I feel like you're part of the group that probably listened to his music, right?
Yeah.
You actually listen to this man?
Yeah, well, he's a millennial. So
He's like,
he's
we're all
a,
millennials.
we're all
well,
millennials,
I
but
know,
he's like
a
the
younger,
end of the
he's in the
millennial.
X
Yeah,
generation. Z,
right.
they call it
Z.
X or Z now.
Z.
So now all the
okay.
pressure's on me. All right.
Yeah,
Here we go. All right. So first off, we're going to talk about mental health. I think this is the person we could talk about because just the stuff he was saying, the stuff he was doing, that's not okay. And like, I don't know. Like, I have a big heart when it comes to mental health, even if it's like the worst thing, because it's just one of those topics that's like people sometimes cannot control it. You know what I mean? Their environment, what like where they're growing up, like how they were raised, or you're just like born with it. You know what I mean? It's just stuff.
So do you
can't
think that
control.
his mental health provoked him to domestic violence and then to act violently towards other people? That's what you're saying, that
I think
his
it provoked
environment.
it, but he has to make the right choice. That's on him for doing that. Like, yes, you have consequences when you do things like that. So it's like, okay, yeah, mental health plays in it, but at the same time, everybody knows what's right and what's wrong. So that's on him.
I mean, do you think people can make the right decision when they have mental health issues? Because I don't feel like people always know what's right and wrong when you
when you have mental health, sometimes you don't know what's right. You know what I mean? Because your mind's telling you one thing, and then people are saying another thing. It's just it's one of those. Yeah,
I can see him suffering from mental health issues because even listen to some music that I was not a fan before. I didn't understand how his album went #1 when he was still alive, but it did. And I listened to some stuff after he died, and I can hear in his songs, some of them were a little bit of a cry for help.
Yeah, he was crying for help. That's why he had such a big fan base, because my generation, well, our generation, but the ones after me, they're so lost with social media, with everything going on in this world.
Yeah, it's like an added pressure. It's like not only do you have to be popular and everything in school, but now you have to be on social media as well.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where I think they could just relate to what he was talking about, because it's just, I don't know. I'm
just trying to figure out why this man is still relevant, because what I heard was trash, like certifiably just straight up
Garbage.
trash. And me and Chris are both sitting here trying to figure out how
Why?
I was
why are we
upset.
talking about
I was upset
him?
that he won that hip hop award
Oh, yeah,
for
and
best
then
new
had his
artist, and I
mom
was
come
mad
up
about
and
the
accept the
AMA
award, right?
Like, I don't think he deserved
won an
those
AMA?
awards. He won
a
AMA.
whole award, okay?
And there's talk about. Thankfully, I don't think he can be nominated for the Grammys because they're trying to put him in the
What
R&B
category would this
soul.
nigga be in?
They're trying to put him in the R&B soul category.
R&B soul? The nigga.
How is he R&B soul?
They trying to say he's R&B. But
First of all,
but he can't win Best New Artist, which is great.
Can I just say this real quick? How are we having people, and this is not even about race anymore. How are we having people? First of all, Megyn Kelly got up there being completely disrespectful and racist, but we have people that's also out here like XX, whatever the fuck his name is. He's out here freaking killing people, stabbing people, beating his. Why are we giving him any sort of praise if we are?
Because he died.
And I think
'Cause he got
that's
murdered?
what's the matter with society today. I think
this is so problematic.
I don't know if they seen him as a troubled youth who was on the path to getting better, because I did see some of his live stories after he died, and he was talking about like how he's trying to get better, how he's trying to seek help and all these other things. And I think he was on the turn to change his life, but I don't know if he was on the turn to change his life because he felt like it was about to be over. Because some people you have that feeling like I know like it's gonna die, like I'm coming to an end soon. Just like Lisa Left Eye said, like, and if you watch that documentary, like right before she died, she felt like she was about to die. Like she felt like an eerie sense over her, and I don't know if he felt that eerie sense come over him. Was like, hey, I need to get my life right. Even like with my auntie who passed away, right before she, like a couple months before she died, she started getting really heavy in church and volunteering and making sure she was there every Sunday or whenever. And I feel like she felt like it was about to become the
I just
end.
don't. I just don't see how it's okay to give someone praise if they're stabbing 8 people and beating their pregnant girlfriend.
Yeah.
I just don't find that canonable
and the
at all.
videos of her punching her in the head.
Yeah, like that.
There's video evidence.
This nigga 20, right? 21.
He was.
Yeah, he
was a baby. So I don't know. I Grammys is my Super Bowl, and nominations voting ends on the 31st.
That's when they come out.
No, that's when
that's when they
you
start?
submit. Everyone has submitted their things now, and for this last month, the Academy has been voting to see who the nominations are going to be. The voting ends on the 31st.
Oh, okay.
If
So they'll
you're-
probably announce them like November or something?
Yeah, like the beginning of November. So if you are on the Recording Academy, you listen to this wonderful show, because I know everybody does. Don't vote for Extension.
His name is not Extension.
Triple X.
What is it?
I just feel like it's
Extension.
XXX
It's
Tentacion.
Tentacion. Thank you.
What?
Wait, what is it?
Say it one more time.
Is he
KJ.
French? Like,
XXX Tentacion.
can you go to number...
I'm stressed. Can we do number 6 or whatever?
Well,
we
let
at
me say
now?
what Jackie said. Jackie says she thinks millennials have definitely brought attention and awareness to mental health.
Yeah, and I think they've done it in a very positive way too. And I'm really happy to see so many celebrities being much more open about it. Like even Christina Aguilera on Friday, she was just talking about mental health issues and like how she was terrified to even come back to LA and sing anything. She's like, all these shitty people in this shitty place, and like I'll just have the worst time. But yeah, I'm really happy to hear more celebrities being
And I
open
think that-
about that.
Because everyone, I think, in their lifetime will deal with some type of mental health issues on the spectrum. I'm not saying like everyone's gonna go crazy, but depression is real.
Oh no.
Self-doubt is real, and I think that everybody honestly goes through it. But even in our community as African Americans, we are so quick to sweep it under the rug and not say anything about it. And I think that just only makes it worse. Which I'm happy that people are finally like, hey, bro, like if you need to talk to somebody, go to a therapist. It's okay to go
And I'm
get
also
help.
glad that's like no longer looked at to be weird. You know what I mean? Like to go to therapy and like go and talk to people. Because I do think having an unbiased opinion on what's going on in your life sometimes it's always great. So,
Yeah. You need that.
yeah, for sure.
All right, guys, let's get into much lighter topics for the last two. Number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Okay, you're not gonna say number 5.
Number 5.
Thank you so much.
Oh.
It took you 5 times to get
I know,
to number
I was-
5. I appreciate you anyway. All right, now the Titanic 2 was set sail in 2022, following the same route as this 1912 voyage.
Hell nah.
Now, the Titanic is taking its historic maiden voyage in 2022. A replica of the ship is currently being built for vacationers to have the full experience. Now, the Blue Star Line chairman Clive Palmer said that the Titanic replica will have the same interior and cabin layout as the original vessel, while integrating modern safety procedures, navigation methods of the 21st century technology. Okay, now the ship will follow the original journey, carrying passengers from Southampton to New York, but it will also sail from Dubai to Southampton. Would you guys be interested?
All right, guys. That's enough for the get right. So, as always, I hope you guys got right.
You can't end the show like that. Will y'all get on the Titanic part 2?
First
I'm
off,
gonna
I
just
don't
let
wanna
them
see a
know
sequel.
that
I don't
that-
want to see a sequel
that-
to this shit.
Look. Black people will take the L for this. Listen, we not about to get on that ship.
I'm not
okay?
getting on nobody's boat.
Look, we done with ships and boats. We are done. Okay, we as a people are done.
I ain't getting on part 2 of nothing. That
Why would
went
they?
down.
Why would they do this again? Why?
For what?
20,
For what?
2022?
that's like, it's just bad luck.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
why. Is somebody gonna actually take the path this time before they send a bunch of people on there?
Yeah, somebody gonna look out before us.
Yeah, because-
Because I ain't getting no iceberg.
Let me tell you, because I'm pretty sure icebergs stay where they are for like
A long time.
generations to come.
You
right?
can't
'Cause-
see. It went down because they couldn't see how big the iceberg was, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Why
I'm
is
good.
this? Why was this like even? Who sat down and thought this is a good idea?
Let's do the Titanic again.
Oh my
Make a
god!
part 2 of the movie.
You know what? But
Period.
I might be okay if I can get me a Leo on the boat.
Are you gonna be Rose and kill him?
Huh?
Because
you
Rose
gonna kill
killed
him.
him.
You know they could have shared that
They
that
sure
damn
could have.
thing.
Should've, yeah.
They could have sat in the middle.
Okay. No, this is such a horrible idea. I don't even.
That's
I don't want
sketchy,
it.
like-
I don't want it.
I don't even know what else can be
I
said
don't
about
want
that. Oh, but
You know what?
That thing gonna be filled.
I've been on a cruise before.
Me too.
I don't know if I'll ever go on a cruise. I'm just scared
Why?
of.
Of the water.
Oh no,
I
it's
think a
so,
Titanic
Yeah,
anytime.
I don't fuck with
Oh,
water
yeah.
no more. But I've
Wait,
been
no,
on
no.
all of one
but
cruise.
But cruises are so much. I'm going on a cruise in December. I am so lit, and it better not have the same damn trail as the Titanic. But
You think you're gonna cruise? Welcome to the Titanic
Right.
too.
Let me tell you, I will dive right. I will
Sailing to
dive,
New York.
Sailing from Southampton
dive
to
right
New York.
in that water. Do you hear me? I would dive right in that water. Okay, I'm not. This is just such a bad.
And it's gonna be the thing is it's the same design. So if it didn't work the first time,
Yeah, why are they?
Why are we
making-
trying again?
Wait, sorry, the same design, but they're gonna fix what happened
it's
at
a
the bottom,
replica.
right?
They said it's gonna be a 21st century technology and new navigation in it.
Oh,
It's just
it
another.
might, so it might have a
hole,
GPS.
That hole that got when they hit the iceberg,
Mm-hmm.
so that hole is still gonna be. They got to patch that up.
No,
Yeah.
it's a brand new boat, Chris.
Oh, never mind.
The whole boat
Okay,
went
never
down.
mind.
It's a brand new boat. It's a
Never mind,
replica
never mind.
of the
Okay,
boat.
Okay, all right.
Ooh, Chris.
For a minute, I thought we was about to get the old boat,
The old boat out the water.
touch that up, and sell that shit on the like what?
Just need a little glue.
I
Just
think-
right there.
I low-key think it's another way for a part 2 to happen, so then they can just kill more people.
It
yeah,
may be.
that's some Black Mirror type of.
That's how I think.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not getting on
I'm
Titanic
skeptical
too.
about it.
Fucking
Nah, I mean, but I hope these people have a great time on the boat and they say goodbye to their
Imagine
loved
the
ones
kids
before
just
they get
on
on.
there running
I hope
amok.
they go on
real
Instagram
life.
live so I get to see what's going on.
Exactly.
Yeah, I need
Well,
a
you know
full
what?
live
At least
stream.
now this time we'll get the whole story.
Yeah, we will.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll know exactly
Yeah.
because people be Instagram.
Yeah,
that shit.
hopefully they got Wi-Fi on the boat. Because I need to see.
Doing the Instagram.
Yeah.
Chris, we should do the show from the Titanic too. We should do the live stream from the Titanic too. Keith. Hey, Keith.
Can we do what?
The Get Right radio show would love to do
I won't be there.
our first live stream, like on site on the Titanic too.
Oh, okay,
Who's
I
gonna
won't.
be on the boat?
I'm not.
You guys can come that show too. We'll have a big good news party,
We're
No.
not going.
and the Get Right
Yeah.
will do the live
not
on
going.
Titanic
Actually,
too.
I'm gonna be on vacation. Just let me know.
Me too.
I'm gonna be on
Yeah,
vacation.
me too. Me too.
I'm not gonna be here.
It's going down. All right, number 6.
Number 6.
John Mayer admits that he slept with 500 women. All right, now musician John Mayer is opening up about his long list of hookups and recently admitted to possibly sleeping with around 500 women. He got candid about his sex life and sexual history with actress Cassie David for his upcoming unofficial Instagram story series. Okay, now Cassie went on to instruct Mayer to blink if he slept with more than 800 women. When he refused to blink, she then asked him to do the same if he had slept with more than 500 women, to which he still didn't blink. But the singer then jokingly said that he had hooked up with a soft 500 ladies. The question is, what's your body count?
No comment.
Yeah, no comment. on
Yeah,
that.
I'm not talking about this.
I used to be a hoe.
Once upon a time, I
Oh,
loved a
God,
girl.
I was a hoe.
And
I'm
I'm
in there, and I won't take it back because I did the shit. I was a hoe. I want your money.
I want
your money. I want your money. I want. No,
First of all,
I say in college, I was running
in
the
college
muck.
you're supposed to have fun though. That's when
So
you're supposed to
I
have
would
fun.
say my body count. Hold on, what goes into a body count? Is it like all the way or just something happened?
Oh.
Sex is a body count, right?
So like any type of.
You had
Well,
sex
if
with this person.
oral sex is sex.
Or sex. I don't count that as sex.
You don't.
See, then how you gonna say sex is sex?
Neither.
I
Right?
said sex. Sex is sex.
It wouldn't have sex on it if it wasn't sex.
Yeah. So what
That's
counts?
just me. I don't think head is
What
sex.
makes it official?
Sex.
Intercourse.
So
Let's talk about
penetration.
sex,
Right.
baby.
Because you just can't say sex. So that's oral sex. It's
Penetration.
penetration.
Yes.
Oh, then I'm good on that. I'm on like 30.
Well, well, we glad to know. I mean, look, that's y'all a hot mess, and you sound like a hyena right now.
Oh,
through this mic.
shout. Yeah. So yeah, I'm about 30 in.
Okay, well, we won't be talking about the rest of ours, but
So y'all not gonna say y'all body count? Y'all gonna throw me out there?
Well, first of all, I don't know off the top of my head.
You didn't count.
ooh, okay.
I don't know. Off
You
the
can
top of my
count right.
head.
Oh, so that means it's more than 20.
I don't think it's more.
If
I
you
don't
can, if
think
you
it's more
can't,
than
if
20.
off the top of your head you can't say 20, it's more than 20.
If I had to guess, no more than 20.
No more than 20,
Why are you looking at me like that? No
because I
more
don't
than 20?
believe you,
Dead ass. I don't think it's no more than 20.
Lil Kelly.
I said I'm not talking about this. I'm not giving an answer.
First,
But I do have a question.
I don't like talking about.
This.
Go ahead, KJ.
Is this on video live or just
Just live.
No one can see you.
No one can see you.
Oh,
Why are you freaking out?
you got some.
It's like he see the
Nobody.
he sees the cameras in here.
It's like his third time asking.
I know, like is somebody out to get you? Like, do we need to leave? Is a package being sent here?
Y'all, let me
Is a bomb package being sent here right now?
Let me tell
No,
y'all
'cause
how.
I was wondering if I should get on my Instagram live.
Oh, get on
You
your
can
Instagram.
get on
Do whatever you
yeah,
want to
yeah.
do.
That's why I was wondering. Nobody's
Go
on it.
ahead. Go ahead.
Let me tell
How do
y'all.
I get
so,
it where all of us are in it?
I don't know. Put it right
You gotta,
there or
like,
something.
set it
Like,
up
set it up right there.
Let me tell
After
y'all
this
how
topic.
since he hiding from somebody right now. So I was at this Hollywood Mansion party on Thursday, right?
That fine ass birthday boy. Hey, birthday boy. Hope you're listening.
Yeah, no, he's beautiful. But listen,
KLVIN-OLOGY. Follow me.
the police came, right?
DM me.
Shut up. The police came and they like wanted to shut the party down. They didn't shut it down, but they were like, just turn the music down. So I'm like, okay, let's just leave because if y'all gonna turn the music down, it's no longer a party. We're just having a function, and I'm not here for that. So I
kick
gotta
back.
leave. This girl is standing in front of the door. I said, "Excuse me, can I leave?" And then she's like, "Yeah, the police are out there." Great. I'm trying to go.
Right.
And she's like, no, but like the police out there. I'm like, girl, do you have like a warrant for your arrest or something?
So, like, looking for
Like,
you.
why are you so stressed? And she literally didn't say anything. I said, okay, because now at this point, I don't know who you are and what you've done.
You wanna be
Please get the
hostage.
hell out my way, okay? Because like, you have to move. Yeah, so you ain't got no warrants, right?
I hope not.
Okay.
I'm a good kid.
I'm upset that I'm the only one who admitted what my body count is.
I just said mine.
But if you want to anonymously tell me, I'm going to post it on the Get Right Radio show into the story, and you can tell us what exactly is your body count and what honestly counts as sex. Like, what is sex?
Sex is
Oral sex is sex. It wouldn't
I don't
have.
feel like it's
it
sex.
wouldn't have
Nah,
sex
yeah,
at the end
sex
of it.
Sex is penetration. That's what I count.
I don't
sex
feel like.
as.
Let me look up. Matter of fact,
head
here we
is
go.
Not really sex. Like that.
It's
Siri
oral
defines
sex.
sex. Sexual activity, including specifically, sexual intercourse.
See. Head
Okay,
is
but
not
no,
really
they
sex.
saying okay.
You can't get pregnant from head.
Siri's like, sorry, Leash, I did not catch that.
Yeah, sex
Yeah,
is
that's
the way
not-
to reproduce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
The
know.
only way to reproduce is
This is
penetration.
penetration.
Yeah.
That's just me. I don't feel like.
No, that's how I feel too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's.
So I'm a hoe, guys.
We knew that.
Yeah, we already knew
Moral
that,
of the
Kelvin.
story, guys, today, Kelvin's a hoe.
But I don't know. Like I didn't think about my number before we.
Yeah, I don't think it
And
matters.
plus, like I don't know. Like I don't really like.
well, it definitely
discussing-
matters, but like,
I don't think it matters. Like if
I
someone
think
was,
in my
if
past
someone
life,
was
I
like,
wouldn't mind talking about this, but like I don't know. I'm not. That's not me anymore.
yeah.
Y'all
and
so
also,
childish.
It's not shocking that John Mayer did this. Like he got thousands of women.
500. That is a lot to me.
It is a lot, but he got thousands of women pouring their bodies out to them every day, and they're like, "Oh, okay, let's."
That's gross.
But like
That is very
if you,
nasty.
If you were famous and like you could fuck anybody you want, like would you want to fuck 500 people?
Nah.
no.
I like connection.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
and
me
that's
too.
another
I think
thing.
that
I
makes-
cannot have
Yeah,
sex with
I
somebody
feel
who
like
I do
that
not
makes
like.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is
I'm
that
actually done
they're
talking,
on the
y'all.
road and like they literally don't give a fuck. They're
Hold on. Are you saying that you could have sex with somebody you don't care for?
Yes.
I could in college.
Use a
I could
hoe.
do
In
something
college,
like that
yes.
in college because I
Yeah.
just was trying to
But
have
as soon
fun.
as you mature,
Yes.
Yeah.
As soon as you mature, then you realize, you know what? I can definitely have sex with somebody I don't feel no
Listen,
connection with.
No.
Nah.
Because now that I'm older, like sex is better when you're doing it with somebody who
That
you
you
yeah,
like.
actually
it's,
like,
it's
you
definitely
care
better.
for,
It's
like-
definitely
Especially
better.
if you guys can do it again, you guys get to know each other bodies.
Yeah.
Like something is
I
hot
understand
about
that,
that.
but sometimes
If
and
it,
it's
like
in.
let's just say if it's a one night stand, I'm not gonna
I'm
give you my
in-
best work.
I'm not.
Like I'm not
Oh,
I'm
I
not gonna
am.
do none of that. Like, for what?
I've learned
I'm
early in
not-
life you need one mouthpiece.
What
Just
the fuck
one
does that
mouthpiece.
mean? What does that mean?
That means you just need one person to tell the story.
Why is it mouthpiece?
I don't even
Yeah,
get what
what
that
is
means.
Because
What
they
are you
talk.
talking
They
about?
just talk. They just talk. You just need one person to tell the story.
Then
And
just a
it's-
mouth,
and
not a
then-
mouthpiece.
But
You're-
it's a mouthpiece, and then they go out and they tell
Tell
how
what
great
story?
it was.
What are you talking
How
about?
great
I
it
don't
was.
understand what you're talking
They
about.
tell about
sorry.
how great it
So-
was. I wish my whole friend Eric was here because he would agree with me. Whole
I mean,
friend, come
we're
back.
not-
Yes.
we're not-
Whole
we're-
friend, come back.
We're not saying that we couldn't have sex with a stranger. I would prefer not to.
I can't have sex with a stranger. Like I just can't.
That's just I'm not.
Like, I
Now,
just
Some
cannot.
people trying to save relationships, trying to save face and shit. Bitch, you a hoe.
Nah, I don't know. That's just Like, yeah, like when high school, college, yeah, like I could do that no problem. But it's like now sex means more to me. Like sex means a lot more.
It's because it's a big deal. I don't know. I don't think that way anymore with that. So,
and plus, like you giving them your body. Like I didn't think about it until I got
there's
like,
a
older.
big emotional connection there too.
Hell of a lot.
There is. I'm not saying that there's not. What I'm
that's exactly what you're saying.
No, I'm not
you
saying
said
that.
there's no problem.
I'm not saying
If a
that.
motherfucker walked through this door right now, you saying there's no problem.
No, I didn't say
Birthday
that.
boy, we were just fucking talking about.
I did not say that. I never said that birthday boy and me would do nasty things on air. I've never said that on air.
You just said it because I know you're. That was you saying
I
it without saying it.
never said it on air.
That was you saying it without saying it.
No, I may have sent Alicia a DM saying it, but
all right.
On there. Slide in my DM. Hi, birthday boy.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get in trouble when I get home.
Yeah. Are they listening?
Probably.
Wow.
You know I love you.
What?
Not
Wait, are we
you.
saying
No.
No.
I know who you're talking about. Hold on. Wait. What?
Let's just backtrack.
And that
I'm
concludes.
so confused. Whoa.
You better read.
Whoa.
No.
That
Listen,
concludes.
Who did that go
Bitch,
to?
You better read.
Wait. Okay, wait, pause. You can't just... What? Are we giving the L word out now? Wait, y'all wasn't even talking last week when I just saw you.
A
Oh
word
my
that
God.
comes and goes.
Long as I got King Jesus.
Long as I got
King Jesus. I don't need nobody else.
And that concludes, bitch, you better read. You want to turn down the other music before you play that music?
Long as I got King Jesus.
Now it's time for Chris topics.
I'm just lost right now. I'm just lost.
I'm just trying to figure out how you gonna just drop the L word like that, and then you just think we gonna move
I love
on.
everybody. I love Chris. I love KJ. I love Alicia.
Okay, guys. So, the Chris topic for this week is titled "Giving Friends Money."
Oh, stop.
So, do y'all feel like okay, let me just tell you what happened. So, what happened was it was a friend of mine. It was a friend of mine who constantly asks for money, and it's like I don't like what.
Like how much money?
It just depends. Like it varies. Like the past time it was 50. So, yeah, I mean,
That's a
$50.
lot.
yeah, and then it's
We got to be friends. Go ahead.
like
I'm
the
gonna
person who I'm
finish.
talking about. Like we cool. Like that's my nigga. Like we friends. But I feel like whenever they ask for money, they only come to me. And then I just think that's
So do you
Because
take
Chris,
a-
you the rich friend.
Do you take
I'm
a
not,
survey?
though.
Do you take a survey of the rest of your friends? Like, hey, did such and such hit you up for money?
no, because I could have taken a survey on this time, but this time I didn't.
Uh-huh.
Like I could have, but I didn't. But I don't know. Like I don't get why it's that one specific person who always asks for money, and then like it's an issue if I be like, nah, I ain't got it. Like I might have it, but I just don't want to give it to you because number one, you terrible with money, and number two, like you just terrible with money. Like that's really the only reason. You take too long to pay somebody back. That's annoying, and then I shouldn't have to. Hey man, like I loaned you money a week ago. Like, what's up? Oh, damn, man, I forgot. Motherfucker, you didn't forget to ask me.
Yeah.
So, okay, the question is, it's a series of questions actually. So the first one is there a limit to how many times you give like a one specific person money? Your friend.
So, yes, sort of, because I have a thing like if I can't afford to give you the money, I'm not going to give it to you. Or if I give it to you, the first time I'm also not expecting it back. I'm not putting expectations on it.
Why not though? Like why
Why
don't
not?
you?
Because-
Because I don't want to set myself up for the disappointment.
Okay, why would you
And then
give
to be
someone
angry.
money that you think would disappoint you in the first place?
And that's the thing. That's why I don't give if I don't have it. If I can't maneuver without it, I'm not giving it to you because there's honestly no guarantee that I'm going to get it back. So for the first time I give it to you, I'm just going to give it off like good cause. And be like, okay, like here you go.
You know when your friends are funny with money. You know.
Yeah.
I know
what I'm talking about.
So if they ask, just say no if you know that.
But that's like after the second time, because sometimes people like I'll pay you back, and I'm gonna take your word. You're gonna pay me back. But if you don't, I'm not gonna like hold that against you. You're just not gonna get no more in the future.
Wait, what was the topic?
No, thank you so much.
Giving friends
After
money.
setting up your live, thank you so much for joining
No,
us back here.
I know it's about money, but it's about
What
the
was
first-
the question?
what's the first question?
Okay, the first question is there a limit to how many times giving your friend?
I don't think there's a limit because,
Nah, because
you
that's-
might be
yeah, that's
friends.
your
You might
friend.
be friends for a fucking lifetime. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But what if they keep
it's
fucking
in
you over with the money?
In this lifetime, you only gonna get You only gonna get money 5 times, so pick your 5
Okay,
times.
but look, but so
and
Alisha,
you gonna get this money.
let's just say I ask you for $100, and let's just say I ask you.
I'm gonna just say right now.
Let's just
you
say I
ain't
ask
getting
you
it.
every. Let's just say I ask you every other month for $100.
Oh, that's too
no.
much.
Hold on.
That's too much.
Let me finish the
That's
question.
too much.
Okay.
Okay, so if I'm asking for $100 every other month, and let's just say I'm horrible about paying it back to you, and let's just say like we're best friends, there should be a limit.
But that's a situational type of thing. You know what I mean?
It's the same shit.
This. If someone is asking me for money religiously that much, that means
religiously.
that 2 things: they need to find a second job, and they need to stop living without. They need to start living within their means, because that means they're not doing what they need to do. To make sure
if they have to
ends meet.
continuously keep asking
You gotta
me for
cut
money,
some stuff off.
I don't think you should limit your friends on how much they should ask from you. But I do think that like it should be done in a respectful manner. Like, don't ask me once a month. Can you borrow $100?
Yeah.
Like,
or don't ask me for a ridiculous amount of money.
yeah.
What's the most somebody's ever asked you for?
The most someone's asked me for is $450
Oh,
to help cover their rent.
Who I think we're
kind
talking
of
about?
I don't know. Who do you think you're talking about?
I think I
Out
know
here
what you're
or
talking about.
somewhere else?
Somewhere else.
Oh, never mind.
I would never cover nobody's
I was
rent
like,
here.
wait, what? Did you get the money back?
Yeah.
Thought you were about to say no.
Yeah, I did.
I was about to be like, you a goddamn fool. Okay, I'd have
How
been
much
at
money
it.
have y'all lent out? Alisha KJ.
I'm trying to think. Maybe like $200 is the most,
Mm-hmm.
but I got it back. But I don't ever really feel
Did it
comfortable.
take long to get it back?
It took a little bit to get it back, and I got it in installed payments. But like I said,
Oh, that shit is annoying.
yeah, it's like you didn't get it from me in installed
Yeah, I
payments.
gave it
Why I
to
can't
you one
get it?
fucking lump
Do you
sum.
charge
Yeah.
interest?
Huh? No, I don't do that. That's petty. I think
That ain't petty.
you making
that
installments.
is super petty to me, and I think people should only add interest. If they're gonna take forever to give it back. So
What's the most you've given out, KJ?
I don't give money out.
You don't give money out?
You've never given money out? Like $5, $1?
Wait, oh yeah, I have him tripping. My bad. I don't know. Like
KJ hit one of them edibles before he got here today.
I get people items.
Like
So,
clothes
like,
and
you-
shit?
Like people borrow
No,
things?
like clothes, like shit,
Shoes?
stuff other than money. Like I don't get money.
So
but-
material things.
Yeah, material things. Cause
So
it's
you
like,
never
don't
gave
use
somebody
that.
$5?
But I don't know what they're gonna use the money for. So it's like
Talk
Oh, it
about homeless
doesn't
people.
matter.
Talk
I don't
about
really-
homeless
No, no, no,
people.
no.
I don't really
give homeless
care.
people no more.
No, like with homeless people, I buy them meals.
Yeah, I don't give.
I don't
homeless
give
people
them
no
money because I just like
You don't know if they're doing
We
drugs.
talked about that last
drugs.
show.
I don't want to support their
And I
habits. you know
also,
what I'm saying?
I also think you need to be friends for a certain amount of years before
Is
you
that the
start
next
How
asking.
long?
question? Is that the next question? No, he ain't got
No,
no
the
more
next-
questions.
No.
That's
Okay,
no more
so
that's
let me
not
throw that in there. Let me throw that in there.
How
then.
long do I know you?
Yeah, you can't just know me for 6 months and ask for no damn money.
6
Let me
months is a little minute.
No,
you can
no,
you can get a friendship in 6 months.
okay, sure, but you ain't getting my money. Okay, I'm gonna say you right now. you got to get your own money. I feel like
How long
that.
do you got to know somebody?
I mean, like, I can give you $10 to $15 for 6 months, but you better goddamn well know that I ain't giving you no more than $15 if I only know you for 6
Yeah,
months.
and
Like, I don't feel like you know a person completely
Yeah,
after 6 months.
I think it varies on the degree of
Yeah,
friends,
like-
how much money I'm going to give you.
Yeah, because I'm like, if I know you for 10 years, I know you.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to give you
Yeah, I'm
money,
gonna give you some money. Yeah,
I know
and I
you.
trust you.
Yeah.
What are they saying, Chris?
What about the people that have an attitude when they ask for your money?
Who is
back?
that?
when they
This is
ask.
Markel.
Oh, Markel. Oh, the people that got attitude.
Wait, say
No,
that
no,
again?
you fight them, Markel. You run up on them.
What about the people that have an attitude when you ask for your money back?
Are you fucking serious?
It's a lot of people
that's
who do
like-
that shit.
That's like somebody borrowing your damn charger, and then when you ask for it back, they be like, "What percent
What
you on?"
percent you on?
Yeah.
My
It's like-
percent.
I'm like, you got me fucked up. That's the percent I'm on, motherfucker.
Yeah, but it is people who actually like get pissed about, nigga, I'll pay you back when I pay you back type
Yeah.
shit. Like it is a lot of motherfuckers who act like that.
But I feel like only people that do that is people that's real comfortable with you. And if they
Well,
not,
I
and
get
if
attitude with
they
Chris when I
not-
pay him back.
Who?
You.
What happened? What'd you just say?
When I borrow some money and I pay you back, I always get attitude.
What?
I don't remind you though, like, cause I know I trust you enough to give
Yeah.
it back
That's
when
why
you
I
say
say
you're gonna give it
That's
back.
why
Yeah.
I say you gotta know.
Depending
You gotta
on who-
know
I do
that
I do
person
give it
for-
back,
'cause-
but I be getting attitude
Because
when
let
I
me
gotta pay
tell
you back.
oh, I can't even say
I be getting so bad.
because
So I gotta pay
there
Chris
are
back.
some people out there, and I wish I could just say this person's name, but there are some there are some people out there that just be like, I look at you, I know you. Somebody already warned me about you. I'm not giving you none of my money, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not giving you none of my money.
And the most annoying thing about like if somebody owes you money, when you see their asses out, like eating or
Oh.
like
But the
let me
thing
say
is,
one time.
Listen, you know the only funny thing about that is that people gotta eat. So
I don't give a fuck. Look, if we look,
They obviously
this
borrowed
happened to
money
me.
because they couldn't eat.
No, you ain't got to
No.
eat where we eating at.
Look,
you can go to
listen.
you get some ramen. You can go to McDonald's on a $1 menu. We're not about to be sitting at Sweet Chicks and you ordering chicken and waffles and macaroni and cheese.
Frozen.
That's why I don't give people money.
Yeah, all this stuff, and then you eating
The
good
stuff like this,
and you still owe me $20. That's the $20 right there.
This happened to me before because I was in college. Gave my homeboy $40. I can't remember why. I gave him $40. We go to Michigan for Christmas break or whatever, and we at some restaurant. I'm like, you got like, can you just pay for mine, like, and just take it off the $40 that you.
I don't like when people do that shit.
Why not? If you owe me fucking money and you're not gonna give it to me right now, pay for something that I want, and I'll knock it off your price.
No.
What's wrong with that?
I think that's too much.
How is it too much? If you're not finna give me my $40 that you owe me,
the money get all twisted and tied.
No, it don't.
Yeah,
if my meal is $13.97, knock that off for $40.
Be like, here's your money back, but remember I paid for this, and I'll be like, no.
That happened to me before.
I'm not gonna remember,
and they told me no.
Give me look. If you do some shit like that, make sure you come with a goddamn receipt so I can.
I would do that. I would calculate all this shit.
I can subtract from my damn self.
Yeah, I would calculate all this shit. And what pissed me off is that the motherfucker told me no. Like, you owe me money. What the fuck do you mean no?
I would have told you no.
What the? You owe me? In that case, walk your asses home. That's how I felt. That's how I feel because I had a car. I fucking drove. I was like, look, if you not gonna give me something on this fucking $40 you owe me, walk your motherfucking ass home. I'm serious. That's bullshit.
So angry, Chris. Why you so angry? You a twisting time people money.
I'm just saying it's a proper etiquette for lending money
they obviously
and getting my money back. It's my money.
This is my thing. If you borrow money from me, don't give me that shit back until I get all of it back. I don't want it back in installment.
Yeah, I hate that too. Which
is why I say I'm not gonna fuck with the fact that if I'm at dinner and your ass is there too.
But if I don't want to spend my money and you owe me money, I don't get
Chris,
it.
That's fair.
That's technically my money that you have. Technically, if we're being technical about it.
Oh my god.
Well,
I'm sure that person didn't come expecting to pay for two people.
I don't think they didn't either. They had to borrow money.
Yeah, exactly.
But if we're going to eat, I'm pretty sure you came with enough to eat for yourself.
For yourself. So how you think they gonna have enough?
But my thing, I didn't order nothing fancy. Like I just was like pay for my drink or something.
Sometimes when I go out to eat, I have enough for what I want to get.
That's it.
In this day and age,
yes.
Well,
you have a debit card. No, the fuck.
Yes. Sometimes I have enough for what I want to eat. I eat on my budget.
Yeah.
I don't go to eat it.
I don't eat it. I don't eat beyond my means.
Okay, last question. Does your decision on giving the money depend on who the person is?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's why I said that you got to have a few years of friendship on. Like,
but even in a few years of friendship, it still depends on who it is. Because I could have known you for a long time, but I also will know your spending habits and know your character, and I will not give you
it's some people I'm like, oh, you always got money, so if you asking for money, then I can help you out, whatever. Like, I got you. But it's other people where I'm like, I know you for years, and for years, you always been broke, so you cannot borrow none of my money.
You can't have none of this because I know I'm never getting it back.
Or that friend that always got.
But that's why sometimes I give without the expectancy of getting it back. Like,
I don't know why you do that.
Why do you do that?
If I know you're a broke friend and you need something and I know that you honestly need it, I'm going to give it without the expectancy of getting it back. So when you give it back, it's okay. Nice. But like, if I have it to give,
let me tell you, I was you once and I got played like a fucking fool. No. No.
No.
Don't give your money out.
I'm very nice with my money.
Me too, though. Like, if I go out to dinner, sometimes
if
I'll pay.
Fuck with you,
I'll pay for dinner sometimes too. Like, I don't fucking care about that. But it's like, don't. That people are using you at that point. Depending on who the
person is, sure, whatever. But if you just somebody I just met,
then no, you're not
because
getting...
like my friends are coming here. KJ, you got to move that.
I was about to ask you.
Because my friends are coming here, and I'm putting money down on the Airbnb. I'm not saying that.
You nice.
I don't know why you're doing that.
Because I feel like they all
and just remember that everybody's not gonna do for you what you're doing for them.
Exactly.
I know, but I feel like everybody's paid tickets.
No, but I feel like your friends would do.
They would do the same.
They would, but I don't get why you're not staying there.
I'm not.
You staying at the house? Are you going home?
I don't know, because my family's here and my friends are here, so I probably literally will be between both.
Okay.
So it's two Airbnbs.
It's two Airbnbs.
You're paying for both Airbnbs?
I didn't pay for the entire amount of both, but
you're putting in for
both. Something on both.
How much did you? How much was the Airbnb? Do you know?
How much? Which Airbnb?
Both.
I think the one for my parents, my family, because they're only staying from Thanksgiving to that Sunday, was like 1,000 something, and then the ones for my friends, I think it came like to 2,000 something.
Where is this at?
We got whole homes.
Where are they?
The one that my friends, KJ, you got to move that. The ones that my friends are staying in are staying right in Mid City, so it's like in the Melrose area, and then the ones that my family's staying is just north of downtown.
I'm trying to figure out.
But
Why is it $2,000?
why is it that
but
that
it's
much?
actually
much
it's a
did
lot.
you
It's a
put
lot cheaper than.
Is it nice?
It is really nice. I'll show you. It's actually a lot cheaper than like if they were all to get separate hotels.
No, Kelvin.
But how much did you put in?
That's touch your
Can I come
nose.
through? Can I come through?
Yeah, KJ, pull up. We having Friendsgiving
Oh, y'all are?
Oh,
Yeah.
word.
on Thanksgiving on my
I'll
birthday.
actually bring
That's the
something.
one my friends got. We're having
Who's having a Friendsgiving?
We're having Friendsgiving. Probably at both places. So I'll probably just bring them all to one. Whichever place is the biggest, that's probably where we'll have the Friendsgiving at, so everybody can eat and be merry together.
It's cute, but not. I'm not paying $2,000. But my friends, they stay right in the heart of Hollywood, and they only end up paying like maybe $800.
Well, I think
and they
it's for
stayed
the-
here for a whole week, and it was
How many
beautiful.
were there?
It was like 6 of them.
Okay, because this is 10. It's 10 people, and we get the whole
I mean, it ended up
three-story
being
house.
10
Which one
because
is
it
this
was
one?
4 of
That's
us
my
around.
friends. KJ, you gotta move that.
So it's 3 bedrooms, 10 people, 6 beds.
You put it right here.
105.
Oh, shit.
How many people staying in this place?
That one is 8.
That ain't.
That's a lot.
No, that's a lot. Whole lot.
Yeah, so
But that concludes.
Calvin, what do I need to bring to the Friendsgiving?
Friendsgiving. Whatever you want to bring, KJ. Whatever you want to bring, because it's my birthday.
I don't know what I'll
Cook or no?
bring.
Thanksgiving's my birthday, so
Oh, tight.
I don't know what I'll be doing. I'll probably
eating at my mom's.
I'll probably stop by your mom's first.
That's off the radar.
How's that off the radar?
Because I'm eating all of that. That you have a Friendsgiving.
Oh, you
Miss
got family
Raglan,
here, right?
Miss Raglan, I'm stopping
She's
by
not
for.
listening?
I'll text her. I'm stopping by for some macaroni and cheese.
Oh my God. Man.
Your mom's macaroni and cheese is some of the best macaroni and cheese I've ever had in my life.
Dang.
So
I need to try
So
that.
is her everything.
Better than
So
Sweet
I-
Chicks?
Yes.
Yes.
Sweet Chicks is not.
Come on.
No,
food,
no.
Okay?
I love Sweet Chicks macaroni and cheese though. Their macaroni and cheese is
Ain't it with breadcrums?
amazing. Yeah, it has a little breadcrumbs on top.
I like
It's
kinda-
so
You-
good.
You own.
See, I like dry
It's so
mac
good.
and cheese.
Dry?
Like, I don't like. No.
Kansas City.
Ugh.
Is he black?
Kansas
What's
City.
going on?
Yeah, I just
Dry?
like the
Alright, what do you? Whoa!
I just like the noodles.
What is dry mac and
What is
cheese?
dry
Wait,
macaroni
wait,
and
wait.
cheese?
Yeah, I don't really like. I just like the noodles.
Wait, what is dry macaroni and cheese? Without the cheese? Like, what's dry macaroni and cheese? Like, no milk, no.
You just
No,
don't, you just
no,
don't
no,
like
no,
it
no, no, no,
creamy,
no.
right?
I can't stand creamy mac.
Yeah. It's,
Not dry.
Okay, wait.
He didn't. Okay, wait. Pause.
Let's define
he didn't
dry
mean
macaroni and
dry.
cheese.
No.
Okay, so don't you know when you get
Said,
when
are
you
you
get the mac and
black?
cheese and it's pretty much just eating like Alfredo or something? Like it has that consistency of like still being pretty creamy.
Yeah, I like that.
No, it needs.
I like a little
I
bit
like
of
mine with it's brown on the top. You know, it's been in
The
there
cheese
for a
is
little
melted?
bit.
I like
yeah,
it
but
both.
the cheese is like pull apart type of cheese, not the creamy,
The
like
cheese-
moist.
Yeah, I don't
still,
like.
Like
nah.
a sauce.
Yeah.
My
It's
mom's
more
macaroni and
saucy.
cheese is
Yeah.
a mixture of both
Yeah,
of that.
that's why I like it.
I can do that. Yeah.
Like, is hella like is cheese?
Well, I don't
layered
think
through
it's
this shit?
so much.
Well, I don't think it matter if you can do that because I don't think we invited.
Cool, y'all. I'm invited. I've invited myself. I know where she lives.
Okay, you need a key to get in. So.
That's someone will let me in.
Oh
Anyway.
my god!
So let's get into this question of the
Ship
day.
me a plate.
What's our question of the day?
Would you go into a room and interrupt 2 people having sex if your charger was in there and your phone is on 2%?
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Hold on. What was the question?
Okay.
Would you go into a room and interrupt 2 people having sex if your charger was in there and your phone is on 2%?
Depends on who it was.
So is it yes
No,
or
it
depends on
depends.
what's the,
It depends on who it was. If it's like one of my friends, oh hell yeah. Hey y'all, do your thing.
Are you
I just
knocking
need
or are
it.
you just coming in?
I'm going to knock. I'm going to knock and go like, I just need my charger. I'm
First
going
of all,
to get my charger and run out.
if this is me, I'm not answering the door if I hear a knock.
Yeah.
I don't care if you don't
That's
answer.
first of all.
I don't care if you don't hear the
Nah, I
if
ain't
you don't
doing
answer
that. I
the
ain't
door.
doing that. That's weird.
You don't have to. You don't have to get up. I don't want to see all that. You just
But,
stay where you are.
the door would probably be locked though. So how would you even get in? So you would
Well, the
have
door's
to
not
wait.
always locked in every scenario. Because when your scenario, you didn't
Okay,
say
so
the door was
okay,
locked.
in this scenario, the door is not locked. So you would just literally then.
I would say, no, you're busy. Just get my charger.
So you,
run in,
so
run back out.
without them even acknowledging your knock. You would
Yeah,
still come in.
yeah, because you're not gonna acknowledge my knock.
Who would you do this to? What friends? do you
I
got?
probably no, I wouldn't interrupt Chris because his door's locked. So like some like my college friends, like maybe like Ray, Sam, my guy friends. I wouldn't do like to Bianca or no like Stephanie. No, not no girl. But like my guy friends, oh definitely. Oh, Thank you. Hey, do your thing. I'm just coming to get my charger.
Why wouldn't you interrupt the girlfriends?
Because I just feel like I don't know. Because I just hold them
On
with
behalf
different
of
esteem.
girlfriends, we accept this. Okay,
I just hold this with different esteem. Like I just wouldn't do that.
Seeing them in that manner.
Yeah, because I feel like that would embarrass them. But I know like Ray and Sam and them, they wouldn't care. It's like a guy thing. It's a guy thing.
That's not
like
a guy thing.
I think they like a guy thing.
thing.
So like if Kendall or what's his name?
First of all,
what does he want to be called today? Zane? Does he want to be called John?
His name is James.
James.
I call him James.
So if James, Kendall, or Nick was like in the middle of like your phone was on 2%.
I would not
Chris.
walk in.
Your phone was on 2%.
First of all, look, Kendall, Nick, or no.
It's a lot of stuff going on.
It's too much going on.
But if that's those your boys.
Those are my niggas. But I no, I don't.
Nope.
It depends on who it is. Them three, I don't think I could.
Nope. Triple knock.
I would have to wait.
Come get my charger.
I would just have to hope that they about to bust quick and I can go get my charger. I just have to hope that. I just have to.
Nah, it's just one of those things.
It's just out of respect.
Yeah, like I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna put my shit on low power mode and hope
like,
that 2%
I just
can
feel
wait.
like out of respect for the situation, because I feel like you might fuck up somebody's mood if you go in there trying to grab a charger. It's like, damn, like what? Nah, I couldn't do it.
So what if this was y'all having sex and the person did this to y'all? Like, what?
All
How
right,
would y'all
bro,
feel?
get your charger.
How would y'all feel about?
I say 10 seconds. Come on.
That's so
10. Let's go.
There is no.
I'm not answering
hell
this.
no.
It's weird.
Hell no.
I would be so.
Hell no.
Upset with my friend. Oh my god, no.
You got 10 seconds to grab the charger and get out.
The room is dark. They can't fucking see.
You should know what your charger is. If you left your charger, is it in my room? Is it in your room? Where is this charger at?
Well,
Why am I in the room with the charger?
First of all, you usually know when your friend's about to go fuck somebody. So
You should have got the
you
charger
should
before.
know.
so
You should have got the charger
Where,
before.
you know,
Usually-
come get your charger.
Usually you know. So it's just be like, go,
Why is your phone on 2%? Like, you know.
just don't do that. Just don't do that. On behalf of everybody, just don't go and in the room
Listen,
while your
if you-
friends are getting
If you
it.
are my friend, hey friends, coming for Friendsgiving. If my charger's stuck in your room and you have a jump off or whatever you're going to do in the room, and my charger's in there, my phone's at 2%, I will be knocking and coming to get my charger.
No.
Has this happened to y'all? Or no?
No.
Oh my god, no! But let me tell you what something that happened to me in college. I was staying at my girlfriend's house, and she had like a 3-story home. It was in Oxnard, and literally as I am asleep, I hear like two friends like fucking on the floor of the room, and I'm like, what the fuck? And they were like so into it at that point. I felt embarrassed to get up and leave, so I had to sit through it.
Yeah,
I was
like you asleep the whole time?
Yes, I
Oh God, just let me go to sleep. God, just
I
put me
was
to
so
sleep.
uncomfortable, and this is the longest sex they could have ever had, ever. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is so uncomfortable. Why y'all gotta do this with me in here?
You know, like I'm gonna tell a high school story. So in high school, me and one of my best friends at the time, like we ran a train on this girl.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, y'all was doing that in high school.
something is so.
Dang.
I think
My high
it-
school
but
was
look,
But he don't want to tell his body count.
What the
Okay.
hell is going on in here?
Yeah.
But look, I think it's very uncomfortable, like watching somebody have sex. When
I
you're
couldn't
done.
see him though. It was.
Oh, yeah, I would've left.
Like that
Listen.
because I was really just sitting there like, okay, I went already.
Yeah,
like, what the
okay,
fuck?
I'm done. Thank you. Bye, guys. Enjoy.
No, I think only way you should have yourself in a situation like that is if you're turned on by all those people. You know what I mean?
No, because there's a
Otherwise-
difference between a orgy and a train. Let's clear that up.
It's a total difference.
You
Let's
know what?
clear that up.
I just want you to know that my high school life feels so uneventful now that I wasn't running trains on people.
I hope you didn't run a train on nobody, at least.
Yeah,
I
I
was
will
not.
hope you know.
But
yeah.
there's a difference between an orgy and a train. A
Orgy, then
orgy
fuck
is
no. I would
everybody melting together.
That's disgusting.
That's
But a
absolutely-
train is one person getting ran on. And that's the difference. And
I-
we
I
do
have-
have some
I
girls.
Both are fucked up.
In high school, there were plenty of girls with baby fat jackets
Yeah, it's a lot of- yeah.
and
It was a lot.
Ugg boots
Apple-bottom
that would
jeans.
get apple bottom jeans and Ugg boots that was getting trains ran on them.
Yeah, high school is the perfect time to do it.
High school's the perfect time to do it.
Why? Why do y'all
Because
think
that's
that was
that's
No,
when she's
it
at her
was- it
peak
was high
thoughtness.
school.
She's at her peak thoughtness, and you
I
with your
didn't
boys.
think of like it just happened. Like my boy set it up and was like,
hey,
"Bro, you want to?"
hey,
And I was like,
"Hey, this girl
"Oh,
about to
okay."
come over. Hey, this girl about to come over. She going.
I feel like my friend-
Because we was all chilling. It was just me and him. Like we was chilling, playing the game and shit. He was like, "Bro, I'm about to have this chick come through," and I'm like, "Okay, I could leave." He was like, "No, I'm about to say, you know." I was like,
Put my
"Oh,
homie on
okay."
I'm
I've never been in this position before, but okay.
Where you go to school at?
Southfield,
Southfield. I went to school in Indiana.
Southfield.
Southfield High School.
In where, Michigan?
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Now-
That's why y'all was
That's
running
where he's
trains
from.
and
Hey,
shit.
now,
I
if,
forgot.
now if you do that shit, you get
I
me too.
forgot.
Yeah, you
That's
would.
why. That's why all the.
That's
let me
why I
tell
don't do
y'all,
that shit.
Southfield, Michigan is where all the rich people that work at the hospitals and stuff. That's where they live at in Southfield. Unlike
say
those,
that.
all the black people in Michigan that just got a little bit more money than the people in Detroit. They all live in
Southfield.
I
Southfield.
wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far.
Southfield is ratchet.
That's where Chris
So-
is
Yeah,
from.
I'm not from Southfield. From Los Angeles, California.
Allegedly.
Anyway, so that was a question of the day.
That was the question today.
That was quite the
What's
fucking
it is to be a
question.
train?
And I just want you to know, I didn't know people was running trains on people in the.
In high school?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it went down.
People do that. I've only been in one
Well, I know.
situation.
I
People
know in
still
South,
do that. I know a couple people that's-
I haven't heard that. In this
Last
2018.
night was an adventure, and some people still run trains in 2018. I did not get on that struggle train. I left. But
You
there was
said this
some-
as if
I had nothing to do with that. Other people setting this thing up. I went home.
It's because you in love now, right? So
I went
he
home.
did just he did whole
ain't
ass
running.
just said
I
that.
went home.
Yeah.
Can we go back to that conversation? now?
Yeah, can we? Can we
Because
talk
About
about
the
this?
We got 30
conversation
minutes?
about me going home. Yes, I went home.
No, you
No,
just said
you
about
said-
20 minutes ago.
That you was in love.
I love everybody for the people that they are.
So we're not
and
gonna talk
how they
about
are.
it?
We're not.
So we're not going to talk about it. So just
Nope.
how you could put me on blast every fucking week. I can't put you on blast this one time. I actually answered your question when you put me on blast.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No,
Last week, you asked me was I in a relationship. Did you not? I told you yes.
Yes, you did.
All right. So now let's
Wait,
discuss it.
What was the question?
He asked was I in a relationship.
You in a relationship, Chris?
Yeah.
See exactly
Ow.
mundo.
Chris is win. I'm sorry.
Chris
I'm
got
sorry. I'm so low.
baby. mama.
We're not talking about that today. We're
Okay,
talking
wait,
about
wait,
you.
wait, no. Why can't we talk about that today?
Yes,
Because we're
Wait,
talking
Chris,
about
when-
him.
When you
Let's
get in a
talk
relationship,
about
Chris?
it.
Let's
talk
talk
about
about
it.
it.
Hold on.
Let's
He gotta go
talk
back
about
and look at the
it.
calendar.
A little bit.
Wait, so
I hope she
Talk
listening because he
about
don't know when y'all started
Calvin.
dating.
It was
A
2
little
weeks
bit,
ago.
a little. Oh, 2 weeks ago.
Well, it
Wait.
happened a month ago. Then 2 months
never
ago,
mind.
technically.
Okay.
And then we had like a hiatus, and then yeah.
Okay, Chris, this is good.
Chris
Chris
got a
got-
girlfriend.
Can we go back to
Chris
Kelvin now?
got a
Would you be my
girlfriend.
girlfriend?
Do you tell her you love her?
No,
Well, we trying to figure out. Oh, get back to this. Okay. Chris got a girlfriend.
Chris got a
we're
girlfriend.
not talking about me today.
Chris
Yes, we are.
got a girlfriend.
Chris 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 got a girlfriend. You mad? You gonna find
I'm
find
looking
a thing?
for.
You said shut the fuck.
No, I was actually. Hold on, let me find it.
You can't find it. It's okay. So what's next on there? Is there? If I
Nigga,
told you, that?
you were
No.
next.
So uniquely speaking.
No.
No, that's not.
That's
We
not-
just, we just discussed me, so now we're discussing you.
We're talking
We have
about
30
I-
fucking minutes left.
As if you have been listening to the Get Right from the beginning of this station, you know that I have had my ups and downs in my love life.
You
Okay,
have,
great.
correct. You have.
And currently, I'm very happy with the situation I'm in.
The situation you're in. What does that mean?
Yeah. I'm really happy with the relationship that I'm in. For further details, make sure you buy my book. It comes out next week.
Oh God. You petty. I just want you to know that.
And that's all you're going to give us.
That's all I'm gonna give you.
Uniquely speaking. Go ahead.
All right, so we have had Uniquely Speaking in a while, guys, which is kind of crazy. It's a wow. So this week, I really wanted to. This week, I didn't want to give a metaphor or anything like that. I just wanted to really just speak, and I think sometimes when we get caught up in this life, because a lot of people are looking for new jobs about the end of the year, about to start writing on New Year's resolutions, and we're going to start to, because we're in the fourth quarter, and all the end of the year, and we're like, damn, what did I do this year? You know, now it's that season of people say, okay, what did I actually accomplish that I set for it at the beginning of the year? And I really want people to start to meet themselves where they're at. And I'm going to explain that. A lot of times we put expectations on things, on what we should be doing, and how we should be doing, or where we should be, and not actually taking into effect or to think about where we are now to get to where we need to be. I cannot say today I am going to next week be the host of American Idol, because I have not set myself up to do that yet. It's okay to have that dream, that aspiration, but I cannot jump from this to that easily. And I think sometimes when we set these goals and these expectations in our life, like I'm going to be a major model, I'm going to be a producer, I'm going to be this actor in a blockbuster film, we have not set ourselves up to do that tomorrow. So it's okay to have those dreams and have that as the end goal, but where are we going to meet ourselves where we're at now? What are we doing now that's going to prepare us for that? So am I going out and get my portfolio done? Am I getting my reel done? Am I making sure I'm auditioning for things? What am I doing right now that's going to set me up to be where I need to be tomorrow? And also having that realistic expectation of what I need to do to get better. If I want these things, what am I doing to practice my craft? What am I doing to make sure that when I go in front of these people that I have everything that I need so they have no choice but to choose me? Where am I seeing myself? Self-image and self-reflection is so important. You have to self-reflect on yourself so you can know exactly what your self-image is. It's okay to have a self-image. Your self-image is how you view yourself. But your self-image has to be the same as how other people perceive you. And I think that's where a lot of people miss it. Like, I can think I'm the greatest in the world, but if people don't perceive me as that, then I have some working to do.
Yeah.
So, uniquely speaking, this week is basically meet yourself where you are. It's okay to have an end goal, but understand where you are right now and where you need to go.
Word. That's true. Good stuff.
Yeah, that was good.
Meet me,
But I hope,
baby.
I also hope people are not just right now trying to figure out the New Year resolution. I hope they were already planning
I hope
for
they
it.
For next year?
Yeah,
Next
for
year?
next year. I don't want to hear New Year, New Me. I don't.
We
No
gonna
more
hear
New
that
Year.
every year.
Huh?
KJ's got to get out of here,
I know.
guys. He's got to go open up the store. It opens like in 5 minutes. So we're going to see KJ I'll see KJ at the store. Thank you so much for coming on the show, KJ.
Thank you.
Hey, make sure you check KJ at the Gold Gods at 450 North Fairfax
Come through.
Avenue. He's going to hook you guys up.
I ain't hooking nobody up.
Oh.
I'll give you a 10% discount.
Oh.
That's hooking somebody up, kind of.
Shout out to the Gold Gods gang.
KJ's the same person that said he ain't get nobody no money either.
Yeah, so you know.
But you did say,
He
but
did
you
say
did
materialistic stuff.
say you was gonna give items. So holla at KJ.
Yeah,
Holla at KJ at the
I
Gold God.
KJ's going to open up the store.
Thank you,
'cause I'm
KJ.
always late. Shout out to KJ.
Appreciate it.
Kelly for coming through.
Speaking of like New Year's shit, like stuff that we have done, want to do, whatever. What's some stuff that y'all want to get? What's some stuff that you think you haven't done yet that you want to get done these last 2 months? Last month, really.
Last month and a half. One thing that was on my goal was to get a workout routine going, and I started it.
Yeah, you
Then I
started
stopped
going
it.
to the gym, right?
I did. I'm going back
I went
tomorrow.
hard for all the 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
going
I
to start
went
back
hard.
tomorrow. I'm going to start back tomorrow, and I'm going to try to do it 3 times a week.
Mhm.
And I think that's something that's feasible.
Alisha?
I just want to get a camera by the end of the year so I can.
Like a Nikon type camera?
I want to get a Canon, like
Canon.
a 70, but
Ooh,
I
you
just
got
want to.
money.
I want to work on producing some more like visual content because I feel like that's where my heart lies.
Mm-hmm.
So that and being in nature some more, I think I'm just way too in touch with like social media and all that stuff that I'm like losing sight of like my actual mental sanity. So
Yeah,
too much socializing and making friends, I'm losing my mind.
I had to
Like,
honestly
yeah.
take a step back from social media.
Yeah,
and I
I
think-
need a mental break.
I'm happy that Hollywood Unlocked page. Hope they're not listening. I'm kind of happy it got deleted like recently.
It's
What,
still
Hollywood
deleted?
Unlocked?
Yeah, our Instagram is down. It's not. It's down. It's gonna be back
Why?
up. Child, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
But it's gonna be back up soon. But I'm kind of happy that it's not up because it's forced me to kind of like take a break from it a little bit
Yeah.
and give me a little bit of a breather because I'm usually checking the page, liking its comments, all that stuff. But yeah, Chris.
Yeah, I think a deep break. But Chris, what's your?
The only really last goal that I have is I'm really hoping that I can get a new job before this year is up.
Yeah, I would love that.
Like,
by
that's
the way,
only thing I'm trying to do.
and although I am happy with where I am now, I cannot wait to be in a new environment with like new people.
Like I'm
because I think that's a
so
part of the big
fucking
issue.
sick of my job. Like I'm sick of it. Like to the point where like I don't get my best ever anymore. Like I just don't give a fuck.
Well, I pray that you find a brand new job because
Like I was hoping this system shit was gonna happen because it seemed like I was gonna fuck with it.
I don't know.
It seemed like it. I'll say that.
You know what? And what did you guys accomplish this year? That
I got a new car. What else did I say? Oh, I said I wanted to get a gym membership. You go to. I gotta think.
Okay. 6 Degrees is up and running. We just shot 5 and 6, so I'm happy about that. Doing more with Hollywood Unlocked, being able to be more creative. Meeting people. I said I wanted to get out there and start networking more. I feel like I have opened up my network to more people, and I'm really happy about that. working out, affirmations daily, simple things like that.
Yeah.
In 2017, I told myself I wanted a girlfriend this year.
Well, look at
And
you.
look at God. Took him all of 9 months, but he did it.
Anyway, but
Have you had people resurrected? Because I feel like I've been talking to this guy for like the past few months, and I feel like now people are resurrecting. I'm like, where did
What do you
you
mean by
come
that?
from?
Like, just coming out of
people just
nowhere.
come out the woodwork
From
and be
the
like, hey,
past.
Lisa, how you doing?
oh my,
And I'm like,
let me tell you.
I'm like,
let me fucking tell you.
I
Homecoming,
gotta add
right?
on that. Okay, go
Homecoming,
ahead.
right? Me and the person, her name is Dream.
Mm-hmm.
We have a discussion. We get right?
Mm-hmm.
Literally, that's either that same day or like that same night when I got back. I got like 5 DMs talking about some like, hey, you know, like you look really nice, or like, hey, here's my number type shit, or like, hey, I wish blah 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 blah. And I don't get like what, like these people have been like always like, you know, DMing me sometime, but like I don't get why it happens when you.
Oh yeah,
Like when you-
what's the timing of that? I feel like they see something on you, like your spirit, and they just
But I just
be
feel
like,
I look the fucking same. Like I look the same.
no,
I
you
act
don't.
the same.
No. I want to correct you to that. When you're talking to somebody that you really fuck with, you don't look the same. Like your spirit is different. You know what I mean?
You gotta glow.
Like, yeah, you gotta.
Is that
It's so true. Listen,
People,
I
you have a glow.
got text proof for that shit. Look at this. So,
When you
this
happy, you
guy,
glow.
I ended up talking to this Jewish guy, right?
Jewish.
He Jewish. I had no fucking clue he was Jewish. Whatever. Started talking to him. Found out he was Orthodox Jew. Couldn't have any friends that were girls. He was a virgin. All this other stuff. Right. I've been talking to this new guy, and he resurrected. And he was like, the seal has been broken. He came back to find me. And I'm like, sir, please step away from me. Like, I want nothing to do with you. But I want to show you.
Glow now. He got some and changed his whole.
Look, I'm
combed
telling
his
you.
hair.
But look, I sent him a picture. He said, "Damn girl, you're glowing." It's
Period.
a glow.
It's a glow.
I'm telling you, it's a glow.
It's a relationship, or I'm happy glow. And
Yeah.
people are attracted to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are they so happy? I need that.
Cause my mom has told me, like, you know, like she'll say like you look happy or something like that, or like Kelvin when I first told him about, oh yeah, you seem happy, or you know, shit like that. But
Yeah.
I don't think that, I don't know.
I don't
like,
know why people resurrect though. That's
And then it's like when I tell like the few people that I'm talking about, when I curve them or whatever, like they'll have a whole ass attitude, as
Yeah,
if
because
like
they
I'm
respect-
doing some shit wrong. Like what? Huh?
yeah, no.
I don't know. I don't get that. And then like this, another thing just happened like this past week. Like somebody was texting me like every fucking day, like literally every fucking day, and I wouldn't respond, or like I just wouldn't respond, or they'll call, like I just never respond. But then it was this other person who would just like send me just, you know, like, hey, what you doing? Hey, how's work? Or hey, whatever. I just feel like if I'm not responding to you, stop fucking texting me.
Yeah.
And then like I had to tell her like, look, just because I think what happened was, she asked me like, am I dating her or some shit like that, and I was like, yeah, I have a girlfriend. And then she just got pissed, like she just got a whole ass attitude as if I'm
Well,
doing
did you
something
start
wrong.
talking to her?
She texted me, and then I never responded. But this one time, she had asked me something that I actually knew, and I was like, "Oh yeah," so, I can't remember what it was. It was something about, I don't know. She was asking my advice on something.
I feel like you should just stick to not responding. If
No,
you're
like
not
now, I
responding.
feel like
Yeah.
it's nothing to respond to. Now it's like
Yeah.
I just told you, I'm involved, so like just like cut it out. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. And then it's like, why do you have to go into so much detail to tell somebody to cut it out? And I just feel like if I'm not texting you back, cut it the fuck
And
out.
that means you don't want to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
What were you thinking in deep thought?
That was in deep thought.
You would like to share this with us, right?
Oh, it's weird when you start talking and liking someone that people just come out of nowhere.
Yeah,
And
I
was
don't
just
know
thinking
get
why.
that.
I was just
don't
thinking
know
about all
why.
the people that
understand.
just come out the woodworks that really just try you.
And it's just like, why?
Yeah, and it's like we stopped talking for a reason.
Yeah.
No, it's not even that. It's just like, why? Like, it's just in general.
I don't know
why?
what they see, but I do think that glow, and especially if they still watching you, then yeah, there is always something different about you when you're
Yeah.
talking to somebody.
I don't know.
So
Because like at homecoming, it was plenty of people who were just, you know, saying some shit, and I just was like, I'm good off that.
yeah.
Like, because honestly, in
I
my
almost
mind,
think that's the potion to like finding something else. It's just like, let me talk to somebody so
Yeah.
some people can resurrect.
because like in my
Yeah.
mind at homecoming, even though like me and Dream were like, I thought shit was dead. Like in my mind, it was still like, I can't. Like I still felt involved, even though I really wasn't.
What's her name?
I ain't gonna her.
We use
Oh, okay.
nicknames to
Yeah, we
protect
use
the
nicknames.
innocence.
Okay.
But her name is Dream.
Okay.
So Yeah, because like I kind of just felt involved, but I wasn't involved.
Yeah.
Because I honestly thought shit was over. What?
No, this has nothing to do with the topic. It just dawned on me.
What?
Okay.
Cause I was looking at my new phone case, Sexual Chocolate, Randy Watts World Tour,
I love it actually.
1988. It's the 30th anniversary of Coming to America, and McDowell's is
Today
open.
it is?
Well, this year is.
One of the best movies
And
ever.
McDowell's is open.
Oh, you know they have a pop-up
They
shop.
have a McDowell's pop-up shop from today
until
till
Halloween.
Oh, where?
It's Fat Sal's
Sal's.
Hollywood,
I think it's on Melrose.
Melrose.
I think.
I wanna go.
And yeah, I want to go to.
Yeah.
I was just.
I was
thinking
looking at
about
the pictures. They had like motherfuckers dressing up and all
Oh,
that.
That's why I got
really?
mine.
And the lady
I'm
who
ready.
what's Lisa's? Do you know Lisa's real name?
No, I don't know.
The
this
person
name.
who played Lisa, she was actually there last year.
Oh damn!
And she had
that's
on her
pretty-
sweater
Oh, so
and
this
all
is
that.
like an every year type of thing.
Well, it was
They
in New
only
York
did it-
last year,
yeah.
and then this year they're doing it in LA.
No, it said last year that they did it here too.
Where?
Fast House.
I missed it.
Yeah.
I'm not missing it this year.
Yeah, I do want to. Even though I know the food ain't gonna be
I just want to go for nostalgia. And buy
yeah, I
some
want to
things.
see what it looks
like. I'm hoping they actually put up a sign and
Yeah.
all that type of shit.
I got a question.
We have an answer.
This is also off topic, but do you guys think that black people in high places have a
Complex.
none? Well, no. Shut up, please. Okay. Do you guys think they have an obligation to like help people of color within their work community if they're way below them?
Yes,
Yes. Okay.
I do because this is why. Because
Especially if it's a situation where there's not a lot of
when there's
people
not a lot
color.
of people of color, and if they are able to help, because other people do. There's a lot of other races do. There's a lot of people who aren't qualified for a job, but because they knew who they knew, they help pull them up.
Yeah.
And this is usually people that are white or people of Asian descent, or they literally pull up each other and they all climb up together. I feel like we as a community don't. And if I'm in a position of power that I can help somebody else that I know is deserving, and that I know that it's going to be a good worker, and they look like me, and they can be able to influence and change some things for the better, yes, I do feel like it's a responsibility.
Yeah. What do you think, Chris?
For me, it depends on who the motherfucker is. If I know your ass ain't a good worker, I don't give a fuck. If
Yeah,
you
that's what I'm
black.
saying too. But yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm only saying
Yeah,
in that situation.
Like if you actually
like,
are good, like somebody who's actually a hard worker, dedicated,
Yeah.
shit like that. Oh, well, if that's the case, then yeah. But if you got to pick and choose, like in what way you can help them.
Yeah.
I think if that makes sense, because like it can be people who are good workers in the
you got-
environment that they're in.
Prince used to email
Who?
you all the time. Prince.
Who? Oh yeah, and like nigga, I like the shit. Do you know Prince Dominic?
Why did name sound so familiar?
You know
He
Prince.
was
I
a page.
feel like you know Prince Dominic.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
oh,
not his
yeah.
So
real
like
name.
you know how,
His
you know how
real name
horrible
is
he
Prince.
was as
He
a
was
coworker,
horrible.
right?
First of all, everybody at every CBS show knew how horrible he was.
Yeah, so and then when I had got my job, he was like, yeah, man, like if you could just pass around my resume, blah blah blah. Nigga,
If you
you're
could
trash.
wait. If you could pass around his,
I would have to find the email, but that's basically what he said. Like if you could, like I'm gonna send you my resume. If you could just pass it around. First of all, that's not how you get hired.
yeah,
like
no,
I'm not about to just give somebody your resume
Not at
and hope
all.
that you get hired.
Not at all.
But yeah, like he had emailed me. First of all, I don't know how you got my email, and then
Well, just because everybody at CBS the email just your first and last name, right?
but. Like I don't know, like it felt like he was a stalker. Like how'd you get my email? What made you feel so comfortable to say hook me up with a job?
yeah,
Motherfucker,
I don't
know you.
like when black people go, oh, hook me up. Like
Yeah.
I'm not obligated to hook you up
Yeah.
with anything, but I
See,
think
yeah.
if you're in a place of power and you know that person works their ass off, then yeah,
Then you
see what
should help.
you
And
can
if
do
you- and
to
if
help.
there's a
If you
position,
can't help,
yeah.
then just be like, sorry, I can't. But
But my thing is like, why do people? Because like I'm sure this happened to y'all. It'd be hella people like come, hey man, can you hook me up with a job at CBS? I'm not HR.
See, this is the
Yeah.
thing. This is the thing. I think it's about being specific in what you want.
yeah,
Because
exactly.
I would never just shoot you an email and say, hey, Chris, put me on with a job. But if I know that you are
Well, why would
connected
you
to a
Chris an email
job.
anyway?
No, I'm just saying, like, right, period. Like, hell, I know it's going to delete it. But, like, if I know that if I'm looking for an executive assistant position, I know you're EA, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you may know other people or things that people may be moving out and may be looking for another EA. Then I would shoot you, hey, Chris, if you hear about any EA positions or if anybody international is looking for any help or something like that, please let me know.
But
But
my
I'm not
first
about to just
response to
send
that-
you. I'm not about to send you, hey, Chris, can you put me on for the Late Late Show? You
But
don't
my-
work
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
like, I don't-
But my response when people do that, you can go on the career site
I know, which gets on my nerves. You
Yeah,
can help
but
them
the
out a
thing
little bit.
is
You can
that,
give them a little bit, Chris.
like I said before, I don't know one person that applied for their job at CBS, so I wouldn't even sit
I
there.
applied to mine.
Really?
Yeah.
To the page position?
Oh, that no. I thought you meant like
No.
the job I got now.
But even then, though, with those, when we apply through the career site, we also work at CBS, so they flag our emails first.
But for pages, they don't know we work at CBS.
No, they don't.
No.
They just thought we was. I mean, it's on our resume, but we're not internal.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. Oh, you know what, too? I met this girl at this Hollywood party maybe like a few months back. We've only hung out like 2 or 3 times. And she asked me, because she used me as a reference to get a job at the show that I work on. And I'm like, girl, I met you 2 times. How could I have you put me down as your reference? I don't know what your work ethic is like.
And this one dude,
Yeah.
you know who I'm talking about?
No.
I don't want to say his name just in case he listens. The shade room chat that we have. Who do we talk about?
Yeah.
You know, like when he messages you too, right?
Yeah.
Like he'll send me first of all, I don't really know you. I know who you are, but I don't know you.
We know
I know
of you.
Yeah, I know of you. So I don't think because he always be like, yeah, man, like can I use you as a reference?
No.
No.
I was like, no. And
Why
then,
do
like,
people
the job,
think that's okay?
And
Like,
the job
You
that he
know,
applied for is
When
like,
I was
dude,
younger,
no.
I didn't understand that. I was like, if I
yeah,
used to be like, yeah.
Oh, when I was in high school, I'm like, bitch, put me
Yeah,
down.
let me do the reference, put me down
At
on the
Bath and
reference.
Body Works, you can't fuck up putting up lotions that bad.
But now, as I'm getting older, I'm more like.
Oh no, people will
don't.
fuck you. Let me tell you
Yeah,
how
no.
I got one of my friends a job working at CBS, and he fucked it up so bad, and I'm like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
that is such a huge opportunity, and you just did not seize the opportunity. So now I had to learn that shit the hard way. I am so picky on who I say anything about or suggest anything to, because I'm like, you're not about to make me look bad.
Yeah.
At all.
Especially when I worked my ass off to get right now. No way.
Because
No way.
I knew if I did know somebody for Prince Dominic, I already knew my name would have been in the fucking mud.
Trash.
Yeah.
Stick.
So where are we now, guys?
I'm in a good spot. A lot of weight has been lifted off my shoulders because I was really worried about this party. People getting tickets to come out to party on the sidewalk because we about to have a street fest if I did not get this venue. So I'm happy that everybody has housing. Everybody is going to have a good time. Now I'm just looking for a DJ.
DJs.
You know, DJ Artistic.
I did.
Oh,
What
actually, I
happened?
think I
He
know a
responded?
DJ.
He said he has an event that day.
Oh damn.
I think I might know a DJ.
Oh, please let me know in a reasonable price.
But
Because
wait, why don't you just do what you said you were going to do? Get some speakers, make the playlist yourself.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Because
Kelvin,
that will come
Kelvin
off.
just want to spend the coin.
No, but he mentioned that earlier. So why don't you just do that?
Yeah, I did mention that earlier.
So why don't you just do that?
Because I don't want my DJ to be more than my venue.
No, I'm saying why don't you just make the playlist yourself? Get some
I
speakers.
got. Yeah, it
I'm
probably
about
will
to say,
be
if
cheaper.
not, I do know a DJ girl. I just don't know how much she'll charge.
Okay.
But yeah.
Is it what's her name? The girl.
Oh no, her name is Molly.
Her DJ name. Do you know?
Oh no, I don't
Oh,
actually.
never mind. I was
But
about
she's a Disney star, so.
Oh, is she?
But she just got into DJing. Oh, actually, I know 2 chicks. I know this one girl at CBS. Her name is Danu.
She gonna play something that we gonna like?
Yeah.
Danu?
Uh-huh. Yeah, her name is Danu. She works on Bold and Beautiful. You know her?
No. I used to intern for them.
Oh, look, you might know her. Who she is? Then she's an actress on there.
Oh, is she black or white?
These people
she's
sound
Latina.
expensive.
Oh, because I knew the black ones. All 2 of them.
These are expensive
I'll
people.
just say.
And let me precursor
Oh,
with this.
her.
I'm all for paying people for their crafts. I'm all for paying people for crafts, but when I'm broke, child. Okay.
She a DJ?
Yeah, she DJs now,
My venue was $750.
and her DJ set was actually pretty dope.
She
so.
looked like you watch Star?
No, I don't.
She looked like Brittany O'Grady.
Chris, I also want to say your choice in music today was really nice.
Where are you now, Alicia?
I try to give you a compliment.
Thank you.
What is this? Where are you now? Thing.
How are you feeling at this very moment going into the next week?
Oh, I've been having a stressful past couple months, so I just need a mental break. So I'm excited for December to get here, so I can go home and take a month off. I'm tired of LA. So don't you know when you've accumulated too many friends and then there's always some shit to do and
you gotta go
I feel like I'm
hide
at a point right now where my friends don't understand that I'm tired and I just want to chill in.
You know what I realized? It's okay to say no.
Oh no, I know, and I'm learning how to say that right now. But the thing is like I went from like earlier this year, I wasn't doing anything after work or on the weekends. I was just like not being social at all. And then I went to being like extra social, and now I just like have had no time to myself. So,
You gotta find a balance.
yeah, and it's been hard for me, and I love all my new friends, but I need a break. So hopefully going into this week, I'm just gonna claim this is gonna be an awesome week.
It will be.
And I'm looking forward to taking my month hiatus in December.
I'm excited. I
You
got
going back to Michigan?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Michigan. Well, for the first week that I'm off, I'm going to Mexico, and then
What part?
I don't know. But
just
we
know
buying
you
our.
going?
I know I'm going. We buying our tickets next week, so that and then for
Cabo
the.
is pretty good.
Oh really? I never been.
Cabo is actually nice.
We're doing a cruise though.
Oh, okay.
So the cruise I think is stopping in Catalina Island, which I think is going to be cold as fuck.
Ooh.
I want to go there so bad. That's
Yeah.
on my, yeah.
Well, y'all can come to the cruise. We got CBS discounts, so that's what
You
we're
do?
going.
Shit,
Yeah.
your
What's the,
motherfucking
You got
company?
you got
What's the company?
perks at work. Have you-
Oh, that?
Yes, but they
It
get
don't
bomb-
be a good
Listen,
discount though.
It depends on what you find.
Should be like $5
listen,
off.
No. So listen, they have a thing called Tickets at Work.
Mm-hmm.
And that's separate from Perks at Work. It's just a sister company, and they give bomb ass deals on there. So
Like
now,
what?
now I get my.
Give me an example.
Okay, so for instance, for our Christina Aguilera tickets, the seat that we got was like over $300. We got it for like $200. Like it was $100 discount. Like that's a good ass discount.
I don't know.
But it
Anytime I've ever
depends.
looked
It's
on there,
not on everything though. It's not on everything. But those cruises, the cruise that we found, you get $100 credit for the cruise. You can use it for food or drink or whatever. And then you also get early. You get like an upgrade for your room. So whatever room you get, they upgrade it to the next one. So they do like little small stuff like that.
because I looked on there for Universal tickets.
Oh,
should
no,
be
no.
like $5 off.
No, you get the employee discount, which is nothing.
Nothing.
So.
Yeah. I just feel like our employee
Yeah.
discount
Or
ain't really shit.
or Disney.
They do have some good ass flight discounts though.
They do, and they also have really good Apple discounts. But you only get the Apple discount when you use your CBS computer. So it's weird.
That's whack.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're going on this cruise, and then after that, I'm just gonna spend the rest of the time on the East Coast. So I might go to New York.
For Christmas, you say, right?
Yeah.
Y'all done Christmas shopping?
No, fuck that.
Meaning like you're not getting nobody nothing?
No,
I think
usually-
this year I'm not getting anybody anything. And I usually get gifts for
Why?
everybody.
Well, you know what? That's because you having that party. I wouldn't buy anybody anything.
I usually get gifts for everybody every year. And this year, I just feel like...
Let me show y'all Christmas.
Are y'all doing Black Friday shopping?
I
Or do
never-
y'all ever do Black Friday?
I do Black Friday shopping.
I never do
My
that.
friends will all be here for Black Friday, so maybe we'll go Black Friday shopping.
Or I think Cyber Monday is better.
Ooh, yeah. Tawanda, Mom, you'll be in Los Angeles for Black Friday shopping, so I feel like we should go Black Friday shopping together.
Let me show y'all.
I didn't even think about that. I need to add that to the itinerary.
We'll pause. Chris, where are you?
Well, hold on. Let me show you this real quick.
Gotta
So
think it
this is a gift I'm getting somebody. Don't say what it is.
That's nice.
But hold on.
Let
And
me
then,
In black like that?
I don't like it.
but wait. And
No,
then
it's
I'm gonna
fine. It's
get
a nice
this to go with that.
It's a great gift.
Don't say what it is.
It's a great gift. For all those in Radio Land, it's like, what the fuck's going on? Chris is showing us gifts.
Great. They don't need to know
Uh,
because the person is listening probably. Still.
It's okay. It's a great
But
gift.
where am I? I'm good. I just really hope that I find a new job before 2018 is over.
what are you looking for?
A new
Systems.
job.
Any
That's
new job?
just a new job.
Don't say that.
Okay, I'm not gonna say I'll take. I'm not gonna say I'll take.
You
a
still
want to
work in TV, right?
I mean, yeah, that's the plan, but something where I'm gonna, advance. Something where I feel like I feel like I'm getting taken advantage of at my current job because
Yeah.
I just feel like I just should be a front runner for any promotion, and I don't get why I'm not.
Yeah.
And so,
I mean, I totally get that, and that happened to me this week, and I was like, why was I not thought of?
yeah,
When
I
this
just feel like
came
if
up?
I'm the hardest motherfucking worker you have,
Yeah.
I do everything you fuck. I'm early,
Which is also tied into why I asked y'all about what y'all think about
Mm-hmm.
people
yeah.
upgrading.
Because I don't know. I just feel like I'm not benefiting. Like I'm not growing. I'm not.
I just feel like sometimes at this particular company, you don't always. There's no ceiling.
I've been,
I mean,
I've been passed
there's
up for titties
I mean,
twice,
not-
and you know that.
For who?
Titties.
Titties?
Yes.
Like breasts?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
When I applied for 2 jobs, and they passed me up for titties.
For
Oh,
women.
I'm like, what?
Yes.
the fuck? Your metaphors today.
Quite a way to put it today.
It's the truth, though, right?
I wouldn't
don't
say
know.
that. No,
It's a lot
if
of
you talking
posi-
about the Price is Right
Yeah.
thing, I think it's because you're black.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
That's
that too.
honestly-
And then the other one,
What was the other one? I don't remember.
your cousin's office, and who they hired, and what they said.
Oh, well, wait. What did it
Definitely
say?
for titties.
What they say? I don't remember.
They said they wanted the female assistant.
Oh, wait, that wasn't my cousin's department.
It was his bars.
No, it wasn't. That was something different.
No,
that was
it
my department.
No.
In the digital team, right?
I'm talking about your cousin's department.
I didn't know you applied for that then.
Sure did.
And they hired who we know, the girl?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Huh.
I think you know her too.
This is why I am done.
Anyway.
Unless they hire me. That's fine.
Yeah, no. So.
All right, guys.
It's on you.
Well, you know where to find me at Kelvinology. That's KELVINOLOGY on your Instagram. Also, you can find me at your local gym this week. So if you go to Planet Fitness downtown, you can find me there. Also, we are still, if you want to come to the party, you can DM me or just let me know. It's November 24th. It is the Emerald City Green Party. Make sure you wear green.
It's a day party.
It's a day party. It's a day party on a Saturday.
Yes.
So that means we're going to be day drunk. Yeah.
I love it. My favorite type.
Alicia?
All right, you can find me, Alisha, at Alisha Monet, ALISHA.MONA on Instagram, and that's it. Don't add me on Facebook because I will not add you if I've never met you before. I don't understand why people want to do that.
And make sure you watch her Corner Chronicles.
Oh, yeah, I do Corner Chronicles. Okay, so my Corner Chronicles, I get in the corner.
IG story?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my
I do be
God.
watching those.
Yeah, and I always talk about things I'm very passionate about, and I'm glad I started to do it because now...
It's a platform.
Yeah.
Because you said you wanted to make a channel, I think, right?
Yeah, and I want to make a channel for it. And I just think for so long I stood for nothing. And I never talked about things that I felt passionate about. So that's why I'm using my Corner Chronicles to do it.
All right.
So check my IG stories out if you follow me.
And on Twitter and Instagram, you can find me at CCCAW. Wait, let me start that over. Actually. And on Twitter and Instagram, you can find me at CCCAW. And as always, guys, I hope you got right.
That's right. Get right or get left.
You better get right. Get right.